try. Says I don't like when my stuff bugs, man. I literally hate when this stuff bugs out like this. Anyways, welcome back. Not a fantastic stream, guys. How you doing today? This chat looks ugly. We'll fix that in a second. Pop out chat. Control A, Control C. YouTube chat. Control A, backspace, Control V. Okay. What's up, Travis? How you doing today? Welcome. Chad, what's up, man? How you doing? Oh man, still sucks that I had a dream last night that this thing fixed by itself. I was so happy, man. I was so happy it fixed by itself, and you know, I didn't have to like go to a different page and then go back for, you know, people's messages to show up. But it was just a dream. it was just a dream. Yeah, that's all. Just a dream. No. Fega, believe, man. It might have been a dream, but it's gonna come to pass. All right. It's gonna be real life soon. I believe it. All right. So where's something was wrong here. Let's bring this closer. Oh my goodness. Okay. We have Valorant going on in like how many seconds? It's probably on already. Yep. Oxygen Esports. Yeah.
21 HP, but it doesn't matter. You already gave all that impact.
Man. Purposely gets attacked by dogs. Wow, this guy really planned this stream, huh? That's crazy. Sorry. Yeah. Man just dropped an F-bomb. Anyways, that's we're here for Valorant.
Them on the high low. It's just so unlikely, but
how am I doing? I'm doing fantastic, chat.
Still double pony once again, very low.
I'm actually doing good.
Dazzle trying to get aggressive. Oh my god, this
Alright, let's see what we can do here.
Round. This is Pony's world. We're just living in it. 4 kills.
Scuba Mitch. Wasn't Mitch in C9?
Like said,
so who are the guys on the left? That's Oxygen. On the right we've got okay.
And literally stole away the
just really good coordination for that retake. I mean, that early impact for Pony. So clean to get that first round
crazy.
On the side of Oxygen.
That's a start.
To put that neon on the board as
I'm trying to do a little bit of
and see what else they have prepared, because Shopify
I can't close those right now. I can close this.
That setup that they had, and you mentioned it, right?
I've got how many tabs open right now?
Going to different positionings.
Rendered, I can close that.
Trying to get that A control early on, going for that showers control, but still, this time around is only going to be that Viper, and they did it last week. They did it against Total Troop. They would have that Viper. Sometimes getting that.
How's everyone's day been? I've had a great day. I've had a day full of work. You know, you guys know I'm moving places, so you know I'm trying to finish my application for a new house I'm trying to move to. You know, so that's kind of been, you know, taking a lot of my time.
Force Mata away and
haven't been able to edit a video today.
Moose dying in that last round really stings, especially.
I woke up early, but I couldn't stay up, which is annoying. Couldn't stay up. I had to go back to bed. All right. Holy smokes. I'm trying to do something on the side. I don't know if any Shopify versus. Oh, I didn't change the title. It says Total Troop Steel. Oh man.
It's gonna be 50, and the Seeker's
apologies for that. Edit.
Pony kind of stuck. Has to use that passing as well to run away.
Versus OXG.
The defense forced to back up.
Oxygen Esports.
In response too, you used a lot there. If you're Shopify, and sure, orbital strike from Scuba is a lot as well, but it stalls, it completely rotates the push, and now Shopify kind of in the scramble, and they don't even clear their angles. Mitch here, hanging out, wants some more, unfortunately won't find it. Speeddog and Dazzle to pick up the pieces for this team, and Moose so far off the side, he drops a pit, and the bodies fall around him as Pony does it again. And with 15 seconds, no defenders on the B site, Moose is headed for the hills.
And then we have the guard.
Like so reactive, right? For Shopify, not only expecting that aggression, but also having to go for this quick rotate.
There we go.
As Moose is the last one live.
It's updated now.
Still doesn't matter, Verno. It's taken down, but the time is
Thanks for letting me know, Morga. Don't be sorry for that. Just the tiniest mistake. I just want to joke around. No. It's all good, man. It's all good. I appreciate the help. Please drop a like on the stream, guys. I would really appreciate it.
Who's playing? Is this Shopify Rebellion versus Oxygen, or is this Moose versus Pony? Moose is 11-3, Pony 7-3, working their way up. And Pony's been in the last couple of rifle rounds, right? Pony's been the guy who's finding these kills, these multi-kills that.
Bloody hell.
I mean,
anytime I think
not that necessarily wins the round, but what is Moose supposed to do as his pit is just slowly creeping its way up onto the site? It's just unwinnable.
Yeah, the A side just gets so much more dangerous when you have Pony trying to fight for the tower's control early on.
That's better than what I had.
The strategies that we saw last week.
I haven't eaten today, guys.
It's a little bit more difficult for Shopify without the KO. Again, it was.
I think I'm just gonna eat this peanut thingy, yeah.
Having Vic on this initiator role and having
nice.
give that support with the wall. Now you just have to play around, and we saw the ultimates coming through, the orbital strike, a delay as well, and it still wasn't enough to shut down Oxygen.
And surprisingly, it's Oxygen that called that timeout. And I like that. I like the timeout where.
Obi-Wan Blood, what's up, man? Do I still suck? What rank are you, bro?
And you see teams go up,
what rank are you? How dare you? How are you doing today? Welcome.
Where the game feels a bit easy, and you kind of let off the gas a little bit, not in a way of, rounds, because obviously you have a lot of rounds.
Why is this stuff lagging, man?
Of the respect that you're giving your opponents, and so I think Oxygen kind of take this one, figure out what Shopify are doing as they kind of work their way around the map. That's when the Yuri util is just so nice.
I tried to make myself something healthy. I made a toast spread some avocado and put some bacon in it. Is that healthy? I mean, the avocado gets counted out by the bacon, right? Bacon isn't healthy.
Well. Shopify never went for that early.
Doesn't mean I like. I don't know last time I ate bacon. It's been a while.
So good at denying and making.
What I currently eat that I think I should stop is hot dogs.
Nobody's gonna take that.
I love hot dogs, but I hear like they're made in a very nasty way, like they're very nasty and stuff like that, you know.
Smokes come down. Mitch still with the judge. Flash comes out. Everybody lined it up. It's Dazzle the first to fall. Scuba grabs two, making 3 of his own. And the defense is locked down here for Oxygen. A timeout did wonders, and now Shopify
that's crazy, man.
Last two, and
that's
Moose
crazy.
Who, again, Moose 11-3 coming into this round, leading the scoreboard in way of kills for his team. But this is there's 4 dryads. I mean, there's 4 dryads. I mean,
how you been? I've been good, my guy. I've been good, you know.
Not working.
It's alright, Tanner.
Oh, this guy's got Spike.
2 players here left for the set of Shopify. Once again, time running out.
Bro, and how hot dogs are made are just... Yeah, I feel like hot dogs are made with like literally the worst of the worst, you know.
You're trying to rush
VC Knife coming out in about half an hour, by the way. For real? I'm getting it instantly. Holy smokes. Holy smokes, for real? Coming out so early? God damn.
We also got to see this.
Alright.
The incendiary.
I don't know if I can get it, man. I don't know if I can get it. I'm not even gonna cap.
Something that could
we'll see. It's gonna be around till like 31st, right? It should be around for some time.
Those massive leads for 9-3. They were.
Do you still jump into the crouch? I haven't done that in a couple of days, man. I haven't done that in a couple. Man said, do you still like? I always do that all the time. You tuned in at a time when I was going through like a phase, okay?
No matter what the score is.
That doesn't happen anymore.
We see too many.
It just kind of like happened a little bit, you know. Come on, man. You can't say that like it's a regular thing.
There's a little bit of give and take, right?
What is still a regular thing is me dodging in real life, you know. It's like I get shot at, I'm like, whoa. That still happens, 100%.
Only good for one of the trade. So once again, it's Oxygen here on the defense. The strong side of Bind, mind
these days, I'm often, like looking away from flashes, you know. Who would have thought?
Now in a row. Weapons aren't great. Moose able to get one back. A penny for his thoughts there. Rennie Savage next up, and Moose next down. A good flash, and B-Dog will capitalize. And just like that, we find ourselves a 2v2.
In a 2v2, bro. Why didn't freaking B-Dog get a better weapon? What the hell?
Fight together here.
Oh no.
Shopify's good at going for those plays, trying to make it work out together, but they're expecting Mitch.
Oh.
Spectre just dealing it completely by himself.
That's unfortunate. I'm gonna go now. I'm watching some anime, then I got games to play with my team. Have fun. Take care, Skepta. I'll see you around, okay? Take care.
Your ultimate, the flash coming through, you're trying to dodge it.
You dodge IRL of him while you're watching VCT. No, I don't. I don't think it's that bad. I don't know why the flip this thing is lagging, man. No offense to you know, the hardworking guys at, you know, VCT, but why the flip is this lagging?
With the Spectre, but finally we'll get
nah, man, this whole stuff is not as interesting. No offense, you know. Now we no longer have like them teams. It's like I don't know. Back when everyone used to play challenges, you know. Oh, let's mute this guy. Let's see. Let's.
You're not gonna get anything done.
Let's see if there's lag here.
Round. But yeah, like you said, those rifles. What is gonna make the difference here?
You do, Fega. I know what you're talking about.
The oxygen is bringing to them is so difficult with that neon.
Did that guy just stun himself?
I was actually expecting that.
That's a yikers.
Once again.
Yeah, there's a lot of noise.
I come on Satchel, man. No? Okay.
That's a great play from Shopify for only Moose to get spotted, because that tells you absolutely nothing. But now we have the pit here from the defense. As Pony and Randy Savage are going to play on the inside. Wall goes up. The spike should be planted. The snake bites are down, and look at the health just chipped away. Vic, happy to have the spike planted short, but he died for it.
Okay.
Last week, so many attacking rounds that we saw for Shopify, but we didn't see a lot of these post plants. It was all getting those kills, and now it turns into those post ones that they have to deal with against Oxygen. Having that Viper space,
that's a little bit too late, bro. Oh, that's half already. That's half already. Woo!
Oh my goodness, Mata's even better. Finds 2 kills, 1 through the wall. Now the health is low, but the pit still stands.
Yep. God damn. Hey, yo, Biting Cat, what's up, my guy? How you doing?
And it took so much utility, but they
yo, my G, I've got to go to school. When you streaming next? I'm streaming tomorrow. All right, I stream every day except on Sundays. Okay. Take care. I'm gonna see you soon. Obi-Wan Blood. Take care, my guy. Guys, again, please drop a like on the stream. I'd really appreciate it. All right.
It seems like it's now a 4 scenario against Oxygen, trying to force and create a little bit of space to work with for those controllers to shine a little bit brighter.
Oxygen took a gamble last round. They had with the Euro, they took a gamble, and it didn't work, and that's all right.
It was creative, for sure.
I love you too, Biting Can. You know, I appreciate you watching. You know, being here. I really mean that. You know, thank you. Thanks for being here. How you doing today, my guy? Coming after Fega's hours. Is that so now? Is that so? I guess we'll see. Guys, do me a favor, drop a like on stream, okay? Thank you.
The Sage is gonna be here, so it's like nothing happened. Is that orbital strike?
I don't know. I know Moga would want me to watch the God game, but we'll see, man. We'll see.
In here once again for Pony, up close.
These people,
personal.
We better have a 2-0 here, all right? That's just what I want, okay? I don't know if I'll do a watch party tomorrow.
That is exactly what is going down.
Anyways, while I'm discussing either doing that or not doing that, I think what I would like to do is
there's no trailblazer. You're gonna run away.
30 seconds left.
Pony at the very least has all of the information, which is good. Unfortunately, he's
left star
here on an island.
The Sage wall going up. Actually, pretty aggressive position here for Vic. Still isn't able to catch anybody else. Spike gonna get planted. Pony, are they expecting him once again to be behind? Stun. Going for it on top. Manages to get 2. But the TP, no way. Run it. Just run it.
You don't gotta cry. I'll just watch somewhere else. I don't gotta cry about what? God matters more on Sunday. What?
Uphill battle,
careful.
Regardless of that teleport.
No way.
But how awful does that feel?
That is so unfortunate. Got 2.
How is this game so close,
Seemed
man?
like it was gonna happen again for Pony.
No way. You're not gonna. There we go.
Pony gets taken down.
I'm like, you're not gonna throw that, are you?
Take the lead. I like how Bind is turning out, right? Shopify.
Control T.
They're going for the big control, but it's the same thing that we noticed last week. They have the Viper wall going A, and once you see Shopify trying to get some information, trying to play that default towards B, trying to spot one of those players, you are sure that most of the time they're gonna end up on that A side. And so Oxygen, they're playing back enough to prepare for that post plan, for that retake.
Turn this off.
It has worked out good enough, but I want to see how many times they can follow that.
Oh, that's tough. Eco round for Oxygen, and they swing out. And Mitch is the first to die again, which goes, you know, either way. If, you know,
horizontally,
easier to do it when you're dead, but obviously you would like to be alive and not be a player down. But this is one of those situations where with Scuba still alive, the round's still winnable for Oxygen, but Shopify still on the side here.
And the setup changes a little bit more for this defense again, where you had the neon and showers every single time. Now the only one towards this A side was that Viper is gonna play back, wait for everybody to group up, go for that push, and it has worked out before, but again, you have to deal with the lineups, with the slows, everything that Shopify is going to bring to them.
And information garnered off of that flash. A gap in the wall. Vic ready for this one. We'll see if Oxygen are. Relay bolts go through. Don't stun the player inside. U-Haul and Dazzle will get his one before falling. Now the wall subsides. The clock just continues to tick on down. Not a whole lot you can do. Still utility. Keep the defenders at bay. Verno next on the swing. Scuba also next up, but just as we saw in rounds previous, he's got a rifle in his hands. He wants to try and keep it. Unfortunately for him this time, nobody's here to deny.
And at this point, 6 rounds for Shopify. It seems
dude, I don't want to go back to Canada so bad. Dude, I want to go back to Canada so bad. It's so beautiful. Where did you go to in Canada? I thought you went somewhere else, like, I don't know, it's in Middle East.
From this Yoru, you usually have
was it Canada you came to a couple months ago?
And then that A main control gets
I think that works.
A lot easier with that Viper wall that they have. So this is an execute that they attempted now twice in a row, giving them the results, giving them the lead
for
the side of Shopify. And it seems like now is a point where Oxygen is looking to change things around. The smoke just slowed them a little bit.
And Oxygen, they do want to fight this every single round. It just has not been the most successful. And I guess something that we didn't mention when we take a look at this comp is their hard info. Sure, we've got a good round here in terms of information. Moose
see if
ready
I can
for the players
update
that
this now.
Short. We'll see if the rest of Shopify are flash out.
1 month in Vietnam, 4 months was in Canada. 4 months of vacation? What kind of vacation were you having, bro?
He finds another, and the only answered kill is across
like,
the map.
what?
B-Dog, you got one more around the corner.
4 months of vacation, that is just...
Moose makes his way back into the fray.
Goddamn.
Still a 2v4, no less for Shopify, and this is looking like an Oxygen round, which I was actually kind of coming in with a negative point on this round, that they have to fight for all of these angles because they have no way to get any type of information, right? No Sky, no Sova, no Fade, nothing of the sort.
There we go.
Have to put a body there to know whether or not Shopify...
Oh, man, image file must be smaller than 1 MB. Oh. All right.
Playing for that early contact.
Export as.
Sometimes being taken down because of it is just one of the risks that you have to take. But
just throw this here.
Oxygen is giving them some sort of results with
4 months ago. Oh, okay. 4 months of vacation would be hell, dude. Exactly, man. Like at some point you were like, I want to go home. You know, it's like, okay, this has been great, but I think I want to go home.
Every time that you see Shopify on the attacking side, trying to get some information towards B long. Or even towards Hookah, they're gonna end up
so PNG
making
now
that rotation towards A. And Oxygen was reading it so well, playing for this exactly, for this play.
You will not kill my enemy remaining.
And just managing to get the number so early on. It is the only 2 ideas that we've seen work out, right? For the side of Shopify, it is trying to get and play a little bit more of that default early on, expecting that push from Oxygen, or going for that A main. In the A main, though, it is effective most of the times. The early first blood.
I like when I'm able to handle stuff
everything for them
and just tick it off my list. It's always it always feels so freaking good. It always feels so freaking good to just handle something, get it off your list. How can you check?
Hydrated,
J-Man has been a member for 42 months. 42 months. He's so close to hitting 4 years of being a member. That is insane, bro. That is insane.
It was Randy Savage and Pony working hand in hand there on the angle.
All right, all right.
Just not fully aware.
I just updated the that's what I was working on. I was throwing in the stars for the members.
Just around the corner. So good on
Okay, so now that's dealt with. Happy about that.
Which we do see oftentimes, and now they have a chance.
It's gonna be so small on the screen. I don't even know if I could show you and you would appreciate the
available for this defense.
And you can't ask Josh in chat.
Especially now.
If he's not here, he's not here.
You're gonna have that information
Oh well.
with your ultimate, and you're gonna have the Rolling Thunder as well.
Okay, at least that's done. That's settled.
Sight.
Happy about that. Let's freaking go, dude.
And you tilt. Queued up. No way. Pony does it again, man. This guy's so impressive in finding those kills.
9 more members and we can unlock a new emote slot.
And look, right,
you know. So I gotta even update, you know, the goal.
He backs away. He lets Randy Savage help him out.
The chat cam. Okay, that's what that is.
There it is. I mean, you get the support. Now you're.
Oh, I don't even have this thing open. Holy smokes.
And Shopify.
Stream
with an
labels.
operator here. A Viper's fit, and it's so difficult to get any value though. Randy Savage goes down. Good opportunity.
Stream layout for collabs. Whether you're chatting with friends, bringing on a player 2 or running a tabletop, these layouts are ready for.
Pushed all the way up on the site, trying to play through the sky smokes. Verno looked like he was queuing up a flash there for just a second. Dazzle just gets spammed.
This is such an even game. I think I kind of like it. No, I'm gonna lie.
Moose gets aggressive with the pit. And it's a shorty just on the other side. Rolling Thunder through it, but not stunned up with the Viper. But they're running out of time, Triad. They have to try and get this spike planted. And it's going to be B-Dog to do so. As he walks on up, Moose will collect another. Push it aggressive into the pit of Scuba. Now the pit will fall up in head. It's the Opping Brim.
Oh, too late. Too late.
From being on the wrong side of the
6-6. Oh, Lord.
That's a good way to put it, Mitch. In the meantime, on
that
the
is
other
insane.
Side,
My membership ends next month. No. What do you mean? It's always 1 month, unless you're able to renew it. Did you get gifted? Did you get gifted this month,
I was
Amoga?
just realizing, you know, we see all the action, we see all the back and forth between the two teams, and then you stop and think, they're really getting away with this neon Yoru comp.
Yeah.
This is really happening.
It is. It really happening. And I don't think that this defensive side is where it was meant to make magic, right? I think they were just hoping to get the most out of their defense, and now this is where we really start to see this painting that Oxygen are drawing for us, and it's a whole lot of blue, excuse me. There's some browns, there's some orange, there's some green, but it's mostly blue here between Mitch and Pony.
And this is exactly what I wanted to see for Shopify. Last week, it was all attacking side, 9 rounds lead, 11 rounds lead on the attacking side. They never really got pushed on this defensive setups, and they had so many of them, including this Viper and where this Viper wall is going to be located throughout these rounds. But it is a test that they haven't had to deal with yet in Challengers, and I love that Oxygen is pushing for that.
And speaking of walls, Vic flirting with the idea of putting his here inside showers. It'll force a lot of, if not all, the push to come out towards A short. Boombot dealt with, Paint Shell's out behind it, but Pony already on the side, dashes on, and a relay bolt right at the feet of Vic will find him dead. It's Pony to collect the first once more. Now Shopify, a player down. We'll see how many want to teleport here. Dazzle's still waiting, Dryad.
Does he get anything here, though?
No, he doesn't.
Gonna be the first one. Knows that they're there.
No way.
Oh.
Rotated, Triad. Everybody rotated. The orb did so much. There was so much respect given to Oxygen.
Wow.
They were finally ready to hit. And the team had already rotated, and there was a backstab waiting inside the swamp. That being Dazzle. That is heartbreaking for Oxygen.
And so close early on, right? When you see Pony getting that first kill. A lot of potential. Even that wall that we see for the setup Oxygen, right? Gives them a little bit more space into that A side compared to the one that Shopify were running. But still, it is that the fast pace that they're able to run and take advantage of more than Shopify is able to do themselves on the defense. So a good opportunity for the Stingers to actually get some value into this one.
I do want to mention that Oxygen are incredible.
I think that's better, to be honest.
On the strong side of the map. But when they swap to that weak side,
I think that's better.
That's where we see them start to flounder a little bit, right? Breeze, defense struggled, attack pretty good, Ascent, defense good, attack struggled, and now that we're here on Bind, I would argue that defending is the strong side. Maybe not even with this comp.
I can close this.
Not the most defense heavy comp for Oxygen, or well, for anybody really. But
open.
Is
there anything I can open right now?
It means everything. This could be where Shopify ran away with it, and getting that pistol, it helps a whole lot.
And it is one of the differences that we talked about in the composition for Shopify, running the Sage and trying to slow down that aggressive push that the Yoru and the Neon want to bring to them every single time. But it's just, you know, they're comfortable waiting it out. Still, you're outside of showers. They're already trying to come in.
And Pony has done that. He worked his way through the Incendiary, though, so it takes a little bit of damage. Randy Savage also on the damage train. He's taking a bit of his own inside the Sky Smokes. Players will dance, but Spike yet to be planted as a frenzy shot goes up and over the top.
Okay.
Forward Randy Savage, and he is
here's an obvious one.
with, and now they know
there we go.
that the Stingers are here.
Oh, they forced. That's unfortunate, man. They forced, didn't work out.
Finds that kill onto Pony, but the spike's planted. Oxygen, happy to have the extra credits here in this round. They would like to get a whole lot more out of it, and we'll see if they can do so as Mitch planted firmly on top of the spike. Scuba there for the trade, but you can't afford the one-for-one trades any longer. As Scuba the last one standing. Shots in the back. One will land in the back of the head. That there of Moose, and Shopify will scoop up their second round here in the second half, pushing to a 2-round lead.
Good coordination as well for retake to take place inside of Shopify. We saw that triple push to make sure that Mitch would go down. There's no chance, no hope for this side of Oxygen. And those Stingers that had an opportunity,
Whisper, what's up, man? How you doing?
It's not there anymore.
Welcome.
As Shopify could get away with a big lead into this one. Some Bulldogs in their hands.
Whoa.
The Stinger Force, when you look at it, with
hurts.
the hindsight that we have, it hurts so much.
It is honestly why we saw so many of those 3-9s last week, right? Because you're committing to it, you're making that bet that they're going to work out, and when they don't, there's more and more rounds going for the other side as they get better weapons.
Okay, done. How's your day been, my guy?
And it's a fight for B-Long. This time it's Shopify on the defense. Stinger sprays, go back and forth, and Dazzle finds the first kill on the round. Fortunately, Moose doesn't have a Stinger. He's got the big brother of the Stinger, that being the Vandal. And he walks away from that fight, not only finding 2 kills, but completely unscathed. So very healthy is the Viper of Shopify. And unfortunately, you can't say the same for Oxygen.
Wait a minute.
The 2 players left here for Oxygen.
Okay. I just had to been good. What about you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing really, really good, to be honest.
See anybody though?
Yeah, I mean, unbeknownst, they've been gifted the site, which could quite possibly be a spike plant as well. We'll see if Shopify tried to stall or delay, and they do. Okay. Alrighty, never mind. My bad, Oxygen. Cast a curse in the moment.
What the flip is wrong with these people?
Please, don't hate me. Don't hate me. I'm just trying to do my job.
It's too late for that.
I can change. I swear I can change.
Shopify here taking a lead. 9 rounds now for this defensive side, having some Seekers.
Right. Let's try that again.
Potentially to use towards B-Long.
Yo, Arian, what's up? How you doing? Welcome.
A little bit more reactive and...
Something isn't freaking working. You didn't get notified?
For Oxygen here.
Oh yeah, I don't think Discord notified you guys. I don't have Discord open. Actually, I do have Discord open. Discord actually did notify. Sorry, Discord. Sorry for blaming you.
Stuck in the corner outside.
Yeah, because
Mitch will scale his way.
it's actually working.
He's still got 2 defenders to worry about. Mitch has been solo mission this entire game, Dry at its belt.
Okay, now I can close Discord. Yo, Hunter, what's up, my guy?
Of the support with
what's up? Welcome. So that's, ladies and gentlemen, if you remember, that's how you're meant to be, hopping into chat, with some emotes, man.
But again, this is the round that matters. for
you
the
know,
second half.
you could have the mischievous smirk, you know, whatever. Just
Vic forced off the angle. It's good
use them
aftershock.
emotes, you know.
And it does
I have a
buy
concert.
a slight
I got
rotation.
Discord
Dazzle
notification today.
always
Actually,
gonna be that anchor here
oh,
on
I
the
thought you
side.
were saying like maybe you didn't get it.
For IGL,
All good.
Moose also here in the Seekers. I mean, promptly dealt with. That's not a very telling ultimate. That's
I'm happy
a
it's
pretty telling
working,
Gildo.
you
It's
know?
going down. And Mitch
Live
lurking on the wrong
streams.
side
30
of the map,
seconds left.
as the Yoru does. It just lets Shopify know that the hit's here at A.
Shopify were already backed out of the site as they were forced to, but everybody's playing together here. B-Dog managing to get one. And it's a 1v2. Randy Savage so low here. Time running out.
And run out of no time, nearly at all. No time, nearly at all. Another tap on the
trying
spike.
to
Dazzle
add
gonna
a
try and push forward. Randy Savage with 22 HP. He survives. He walks the line
There we
of
go.
death. He doesn't get wall
Save.
banged. He drops his pit. This guy
There we
is
go.
insane with 8 rounds left in the magazine. Randy Savage for the eBay clutch.
No way.
I still
3
can't get
kills
used to this
again.
eBay clutch thing, man.
And managing
No
to get their
offense to
round.
eBay. If you
No
want to,
hesitation
you
as
know,
well to use that Viper's
you know,
pit. No
sponsor
hesitation to
me,
get that spike
I will
planted,
get used to
knowing
it or
there's gonna
something.
be a
But
delay
it's so
from the
weird.
push, from the
It's like,
sky.
oh, the eBay clutch. It's
And
like
again, knowing how much that round really matter for this
YouTube
oxygen
gaming
side.
clutch. Now that sounds, you know,
He
that sounds
needed
like
it, and he turned into a
Yeah.
1v1, but
prime,
Viper
you know,
Randy
gaming
Savage
clutch
did
or prime
done.
clutch or whatever. eBay clutch.
7
It's
rounds
like
here and
what?
another timeout.
It's like what is going? It just doesn't. It's so. Enjoy your concert though, Hunter. Who's the musician you're going to
Give me
see?
some of that.
you can't say that because people are gonna believe.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, we're not actually.
There's a
speaking for the
TikTok-
players. We're not actually speaking for the players.
Let your community know on time when you post on TikTok. Meh,
Randy Savage, like, what
No
the
need
heck,
for that.
man? Randy Savage in my DMs.
no need for that.
That was. I mean, that was an oxygen play. We've been talking about Pony and Randy Savage the entire game, refusing to fall asleep on the angle.
Yeah.
The
The flip
micro
is going on.
adjustments in both of their aims individually. We've seen it multiple times from Pony, and we get it right there
This
with
is
Randy Savage.
insane, bro.
Where he literally has to be perfect, right? 22 HP
This is
inside his own
insane,
doesn't
bruv.
matter. He has to be perfect, and he was. That's crazy.
And what are the chances, right? What are the odds of winning a round like this one if you're that Viper? They're so low. But
I meant I missed
still
the watch
managing to
party
make it happen.
thingy.
He loves
No.
plays not buying.
First map,
Was
first
able to
game.
give to us.
You know.
And after the
You're-
timeout, a little
I
bit
was
more
late
aggression
myself,
coming
a
in
little
for
bit.
Oxygen.
You haven't missed much.
Some early
Ooh,
hook
he's out.
control, and it doesn't matter. Pony goes down.
I think Shopify Rebellion is gonna win today, and the guard. It's like those are like the favorite teams. I don't know. I don't see an upset happening.
least one
Yo,
half
this game is a little bit
of the
closer
B
than
push.
you'd think.
Meanwhile, one half of the A push is being targeted. Mitch's head was spotted. Mono didn't quite take the shot. It's a beautiful
Even with
flash,
3
but
people
just
blinded, they
behind the
couldn't
players
do
between Cuba's eyes
jack.
are clear. He wipes his eyes at the
Oh.
guiding light. Is able to find that frag. Aftershock also not going to land, but B-Dog in a precarious situation here. 4 players just on the other side. He's going to back away and try and play with the team.
The time for that play was so good, right? It was the guiding light, immediately
Okay.
the Viper wall going down, and being able to spot all those players that were flash and unable to do anything else. Trying to get a little bit more results from it.
Hey, yo,
Didn't
Fluffy, what's
quite
up? How you
work
doing?
out, so the
Welcome.
post plan here. Best scenario for the set of Oxygen.
I got it. That's the next thing I gotta
And
change.
they have it. They have the
It's
numbers.
pissing me off.
B-Dog, though, on the other side. Orbital Strike is going to come through, but so does Scuba, and is going to use it first.
Yo, what's up, Hunter?
Mitch almost finds himself a timing tap onto the spike. Moose will
Uh-oh.
fall. B-Dog finally getting some value of his own. His orbital strike comes through. They just took care of everybody, but do they have the time?
That is insane.
It's gonna come
Ooh,
down
they
to that. No,
don't.
they don't. Oxygen have managed to hang on in this round.
Are they
They'll
sure
find
they
an
didn't
eight
have the
through
time?
spike.
I mean, they're pros. They would know. They would know. Like I can't be like,
Good run,
God.
and it was all about the timing, you know. The Orbital Strike
Haven't
had
seen Pika
already been
Pika in a long
invested,
time.
And it was the time to push through those smokes.
I'm
Instead of
doing
Oxygen,
good.
Scary territory, but still managing to get round after round.
I've been
And
alright. I've been
once again,
alright.
those timeouts, the adaptation, they're not
Fluffy.
thinking it
Let's,
twice. They're
let's
going
switch
for
this
that
thing
full
up a
commitment. They're
little
going
bit.
for those timeouts and knowing that some value will come out
Bugging
of it
me
for
out.
Shopify. To be in
We're
this
live
situation, right?
this.
Is this what we were expecting?
Oh,
A
guys,
bind
y'all gotta
to be
remind
this
me, all right?
close?
When you're playing copyright music, you gotta remind me to,
And this is, yeah,
you know,
Shopify grabbing the
absolutely
bat. They look good on it.
mute
I'm
the
sorry,
stream,
Oxygen
man.
just keep going
I'm not
though,
live on
like this
TikTok. I'm
Pony.
not live on TikTok, but
They can't
yeah,
keep getting away with it.
He can't keep getting away.
Completely alone here, taking full control of the site. U-Haul as well.
That's a Breaking Bad reference in case anybody didn't catch that.
Again,
I'm sure there's someone who hasn't watched Breaking Bad in chat. Reveal yourself. Arium, you haven't watched Breaking Bad, right?
To make it back.
Oh my
god.
God.
This is not what
are you
Shopify
doing?
is expecting and is a tempo that you have to deal with. It is reminding me so much of...
Are they saving? Oh, what is this?
With the guard against this guy where they had to constantly
adapt. Oh man, this man literally, he knows what he's
you never really know what to expect in terms of the
stuff is lagging.
Team is bringing to you, and it takes a couple rounds to get that full understanding from those ideals, from those coaches. So it does seem like it is the exact same case for Shopify.
You haven't biting can. Oh my lord.
Trying to keep up with that aggression.
You gotta, okay, you gotta. Come on, man.
That Oxygen is bringing to
them.
Come on,
you gotta.
Make it even. It is 9-9.
You're playing in the concert. Oh, when you said I have a concert, you didn't mean like you're going to. Oh my God. Okay. What instrument do you play? The drum,
specifically, and,
the piano,
what are the tools,
the trumpet, the saxophone,
obviously you have flashes and you have the trailblazer from Dazzle, but the slow and the wall.
What do you play?
And if Oxygen
I play a bunch of things.
To kind of
I'm playing Valorant for the first time this year right now.
I mean, in Pony, it's like a playground.
The sax, let's go, dude. Let's go, dude. There's literally this guy I saw on TikTok, and he played this song.
Sometimes
was it? I think Chandelier. And he had this saxophone solo. It was insane. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the guy on TikTok, man. If I tried to find it, it would probably take a long time. It should be my favorite on this thing though, on TikTok. That was just a clean round. Again, it almost feels like Shopify is so much better, boy. It's 9-10, bro. It's 9-10. It's a very close game right now.
There it is. That is the Shopify.
25-11 from Moose though. 25-11 from a non-duelist.
Each one of those players with no chance to get anything done into the B site. And a quick reposition as well for Shopify to be able to get away with that flawless round. Good job. The question is,
first time this year, that means you've not played your placements. Good luck, Biting Can. You got this. You got this, my guy.
Having that lead, double digits now for this defense.
Oh, this is crazy.
Almost some extra value out of that clone.
Oh man.
Great value out of the wall here from Shopify. They push all the way.
And they don't have any heals. Randy's low.
Utilized here in this round, but he has to stay so far away from the fight. Mitch tossed out the first flash. That's actually going to force him off the side here. They don't even want to dance with the devil here in Yoru. Who comes out.
They don't want to dance with the devil. I like that.
I don't really think this is
no dancing with the devil, my guy.
Already backing up anyway, so that ultimate.
Oh, that's not exactly the best molly.
Good opportunity for Shopify once again. They get the first one.
What?
Trying to fight it back, but again,
it's no way.
Randy Savage, Mitch, the last one's alive here.
Randy Savage has 1 HP. He's back up to 22 now. He was just a K down.
No way.
Randy Savage gets 2 there. Now the spray out of the spike once more.
Oh, come on, dude. Come on, dude. Are you kidding me? Ah, lucky I wanted to exit to win that one. Come on. Oh, bloody hell, bro.
Down to the first pick, right? It's a 5v5. Everybody was ready for Shopify to get that push going down, and Pony was the first one down, the one that was hoping to get 1.
There was something on my mind, TG. There was something on my. Okay, this OBS thingy.
Here got a lot more difficult for Oxygen, and you got close. Randy, out of nowhere, right? Where it seems like he shouldn't be able to get those picks. He's making it close, but still, a Shopify getting to 11, and it seems like finally finding an answer against Oxygen.
This time the Neon and the rest of the team for Oxygen met by that Sage wall.
Who do you support, bro?
It won't just be
I think I'm supporting bro, I don't know.
Although he's very proficient and he
I don't know.
Vic here to help him out, keep him company, and find that first kill.
I guess Shopify
is one of the first ones.
I don't know OXG like that. I know Shopify Rebellion,
disaster,
but I'm not exactly.
The numbers are good.
And I think
still on the board.
I was saying this earlier. I think Shopify is favored. Is favored to win.
Yeah. Make it a fourth, and somebody give this guy the ace. It's only Randy Savage. We know Randy Savage is here to deny Dryad.
And Vic,
Randy Savage has to save.
Last week. You can only
why is it lagging so much?
4 kills already.
Did he get it? Oh, B Dog actually still. Oh my lord.
Mr. Flawless coming through. Do get to 12 for Shopify, and again, it seems like they have.
It's lagging so badly, man. But
thing that
I wouldn't say so badly.
It's always good at, right? Having so many of those defensive setups where sometimes you see the Sage Wall being used early on. We see those constant rotations and even the changing composition that we already talked about.
That guy made it look so clean, man. He made Sage look so easy. But then you try playing Sage itself and it's like, yeah.
6 early rounds on the attack.
You get dinked in the head for 140. You're like, God, let me heal myself. 30 HP. And all you have is 40. It's like, what the flip? Like, this agent sucks, man. Like, the fact that, nah. I think at some point you could heal her for like 100, right? Like, you could heal 100 HP. And then they dropped it to 60 and all this nonsense, garbage stuff.
Hold this thought because we're just hyping up Shopify and saying this is the experienced team. They're finding ways to beat this Oxygen squad. They're finding ways to not get kind of run over by the brain scramble that is a Yoru and a Neon on Bind.
Oh,
they really have managed to make these
Scuba, you got this. Scuba, you're that guy. Scuba, you're that guy.
Or else Oxygen are going to find double digits. Unfortunately,
no way.
6 kills in the last
oh my
rounds.
lord.
Right where he left off. And at the end of the day, we're under a minute and we're equalized.
Oh no.
And Pony also erased a huge win condition for Oxygen.
But look at those angles, right? Look at those duels.
Oh,
Shopify
sick them out.
Position everybody so well to make sure that they have the numbers at the end of the day. It's a 3v2. As Oxygen already having that entry to B.
One enemy remaining.
GG.
So
that's a Yikers. So painful, man. So painful.
Very clean. We closed the curtain here on map 1.
Like way early in Valorant, you could heal to 100 HP, I believe. Yeah, I think she could.
But at the end of this one, it was
you know, they've nerfed the hell out of her, man.
Last round, it looks like Oxygen are kind of just throwing caution to the wind. How did you feel about the Yoru? Were you in love with that pick, Dryad?
Why?
I mean, the Yoru play was.
I'm trying to get
the Yoru was kind of good on some rounds, but
I don't know. Like Arena, it would be a different story. But the Yoru, it is just so difficult, right? Out of all maps, though, this is a map where it makes the most sense to me. And there's some creative ideas. I think even last week we got to see the creative ideas that Oxygen has with his agent.
That's the thingy knife. That's the
and I feel like the early advantage is what
the Xeno Hunter, right?
Into the first half.
I heard the thing is coming out today, guys. The VCT knife. Oh my god, I bet it's gonna be stupid expensive.
And
it's gonna be stupid expensive, guys.
Some rounds, it takes some talks with the idea, some talks
with
the coaches to know exactly how it's gonna go down. But once you figure it out, it becomes a lot easier to shut down displays, especially because the Yoru, in so many scenarios, you said it right, it was going in alone and getting taken down. Unfortunately, no support that can be given.
Yeah, it's garnering the information through literally sacrificing a body, and a lot of the time that was Mitch to do it, whether it be pushing up B-long on attack or
this guy has a voice that I'm not too sure fits his face. Something's odd.
IGL is dead. They can focus on only IGLing. Obviously, having a player.
They dropped it to 60 and long recharge time, and now just 30.
For Oxygen, you have to commend them though for continuing.
That's a Yikers. At least you still have 60 for your teammates.
Put the pen to paper.
Still have 60 for your teammates.
In scrims, and
I need a Phoenix buffer, right? Phoenix needs to be used. Needs to be able to. I was gonna say something dumb like use his ults twice, but I just want a Phoenix buffer, right? Oh no, his flame. Buff his flame, okay? Let him that wall. I find it to be.
That happens right after this.
For when I try diffusing, it's actually pretty useful, to be honest. You know, but besides that, I find it to be Insta lock for life. Okay, hold up.
Take whatever fight you want and just UA.
Ooh.
So
Insta lock.
Reyna. I'm gonna lock that in. If I could pick any agent, it would be Reyna, definitely.
If I had to lock one character for the rest of the time, I would pick Jet. She's just so fun with her jet knives and being able to dash out, going for up kills.
Jet. Or I mean, well, like Chamber when he was good, for being like going like that. But right now, probably like Jet. I mean, I enjoy playing other agents, but like if there's one agent I could just always play, I mean, like, Jet is just too fun.
I would definitely insta-lock Reyna. I switched to the game and I one-tricked Reyna. Like
I like this koala noob guy. Just something about him, man.
My picture, like, you know, the
He looks like a fun guy.
like my picture's been Reyna since the beginning. I switched to the game and I haven't switched off of it yet. So
probably Raze. It's just fun, dude. The satchels are a lot of fun. That's all. I'm not used to being on movement characters, so I did play Jet for a little while, but Raze is definitely a lot more fun, I think.
Reyna probably. I don't know.
God damn.
Reyna's really fun.
Nobody has said any. L duelist insta-lockers. No one is picking any boring character like out of Viper. Sky.
I think I would probably pick Sage. I think Sage is really fun. It's like
L guy. This guy,
you know?
he's boring. He's boring. That's what he is. Are you freaking kidding me?
If I could insta-lock any agent I want, I'd insta-lock Jet. Obviously, I'm a Jet.
There we go.
Come top 10 every season, easy. That's an easy question.
If I had to insta-lock an agent all the time, it would have to be Jet. I hate that it's my answer because everyone knows that's my answer, but it's just my answer.
Probably Harbor, because I play Harbor on every map right now in practice, and you know, it's like a lot of fun. I enjoy the agent a lot.
If I could insta-lock one agent all the time, I would say Reyna, just because I can run around and play brain dead, and there's not much consequences because I can just get out.
I feel your Skepta, how much was it? Skepta, tell me it was 25 bucks.
Like, let me free a little bit, you know what I mean?
Tell me it was like just worth one pizza or something like that. Please.
Probably support Reyna. Just throwing flashes in the back for my teammates, you know, and I just
please, Skepta. It was 25 bucks after tax, right? Right.
If I could insta-lock one agent, I would say Reyna. It's just, you know, not too much to think about. Aim and shoot.
I can think if I get copyright struck again. My chest. 80. I can't. I ain't got that kind of money, man. I feel stinky. What do you mean by that? You feel like, ugh. Yeah, okay, I think I kind of know. Yeah, feel like bad financial decisions, huh? Why? Because you bought the protocol a couple days back, right? Why did you do that, dude? Why did you do that? Oh man. All right, let's find out how much this thing is. Holy smokes. Is it really worth it? Like, is it really worth it? F this guy's, man. Bro, I need a job now quickly. I need a job to not feel bad about my poor financial choices. Hello, there we go. Dude. Oh, the knife by itself is 5. Wait, did you just buy the knife or did you buy the whole bundle? Then they give you these useless things for like, oh, 20% off, oh, 20% off, oh, 20%, like, okay, whatever. This knife is the best VCT knife in our, it's the only VCT knife. What are you talking about? Okay, actually it's not. There's the other, you know. Oh, there are actually 3 VCT knives. You're right. Sorry, whoops, my bad. They actually, you know, there's the karambit, there's the butterfly, and then there's this. The butterfly is useless in my opinion. That one sucks. The karambit, in my opinion, is second to this. Yeah. Oh my lord. Hold up. To get 5,000 Valorant points. I can't. I can't. I can't. Fudge. I can't. I bought the 5351. What's the difference between the 5350 and buying 5440 though? I need a shower after buying it. Dude, you know when... Okay, you may not know when, but this feels like committing a sin essentially. It's like you need to ask God for forgiveness. It's like, yeah, that was wrong. I wasn't meant to do that, right? I wasn't meant to do that. No, I wasn't meant to do that. It's like, God forgive me. I'm so sorry. You know, it's God. Oh God. Ooh, no for the points. What do you mean no for the points? 5350. What do you mean for the points? It's a good looking knife though. I wish the base of the knife was fatter than here. I don't like the fact that this, you know, bro, I'm an atheist, but yeah, I literally feel that right now. It's pretty, yeah. I don't know. There's something about the knife, man. It's nice, but you know the way the Xeno Hunter has a fatter base, yeah? If I'm correct, you know, I think it does have a. Am I even spelling Xeno Hunter knife? Exactly. You're using the base of the Xeno Hunter. It's got this like, you know, everything is straight, and then the base has like the, you know, it's fatter at the bottom of the knife, you know. That I wish that was the way this thing was, you know. I don't like the fact that the middle is like the fattest point, and then it goes down, you know, it goes skinny, like it's like a jet thingy, but a longer jet knife, whatever, you know. So I don't, yeah. Xeno is supposed to look more realistic. Yeah, but I'm not really, you know, I'm not really talking realism and things like that. Like I need something thick. Okay, when you say it like that. I might need to hop on a call real quick, guys. You know, my housemates need me, so let me just meet up for a second. All right, lads, I'm back. What I miss?
Win. Oxygen keeps it close. Welcome back to the Knights Arena Valorant Challengers North.
All right, there we go.
Split 1, week 2. We are in our first series of the first.
I meant to, yeah.
Again,
That was what I meant. I was meant to do. I started getting distracted.
Game, Tanner, I gotta say,
why are the filters missing?
Even though they fall just a little bit short, they do put up pretty good numbers and had the game potentially.
Looking at the wrong thing.
Yeah,
okay,
they
so
absolutely did.
member count
Ask for
default.
a little bit more, again,
no, it's
on the
daily
strong
members.
Side of bind, and they don't go 6-6, and we're looking at maybe another overtime game for Oxygen, which they
Member
are
count, member count, member
stranger to.
count.
I really enjoyed their innovation though. I'm not thrilled
Member
by
daily.
the 2 times that we've seen the Yoru. I haven't been completely blown away. That's what I should say. But it just shows that you know they are cooking. They are working on being different, which is something that probably caught Shopify off guard, I would imagine.
And there's one thing to it, right? Is how those compositions are so uncommon to see, and they're preparing them specifically and only for this team. You are not very likely to see it from anybody else besides Oxygen, and so it works out and it manages to work out. But it's the same thing that we saw on Bind with the guard.
So if my parents ever find out how much I've spent on Valorant, getting kicked out and disowning me as well.
Those neons,
that's right. Them ever finding out, come on. I don't know if that's even possible, man.
All those teams that I mentioned, they have been able to do so as the match goes on, as the rounds go on, and that is exactly the same thing that happens.
Valorant sucks, bro.
Struggling a little bit, especially
how dare they? How dare they? How dare they?
How to shut it down,
how dare
they?
Did
it perfectly towards the end against Oxygen.
How dare they? That's just. I can't even do a giveaway, guys.
We're looking at a team that has.
Can't even do a giveaway.
Not a lot of experience together versus a Shopify team who are a lot.
Thing is too damn expensive.
In themselves.
Oh, I just checked how much I've spent. It doesn't look good. You change to all caps. You change to all caps. It doesn't look good.
Another point to it as well is looking at kind of the back and forth that goes on. How surprised are you gonna be when Oxygen continues to bring a Yoru into these maps? How surprised are you gonna be when a Neon keeps being brought up? Because we saw it last week. It was a little weird to see that Yoru. We think it's not gonna happen again.
Oh, Courage just watched Hunter x Hunter. Let's freaking go, dude.
Teams like PaperX that have those crazy styles and compositions, and they're still getting countered because you get to see more and you have more bots and more to study. So the results get less and less for them.
A Valorant player unfortunately passed away as a result of this turkey.
I feel like Neon does fit in meta a lot more, especially we're going to map 2. It's gonna be Haven. I feel like Yoru does, or
that's crazy.
Neon does play on Haven quite well. Yoru is such a gimmick, and I don't feel like the gimmick worked. And if you don't agree, Mitch's attacking side stats would tell the story. Yoru should be an agent that excels. In fact, this composition from Oxygen should have excelled on the attacking side. It didn't. Yeah. Both teams played pretty poorly on the attacking side. Mitch was 0-9. Homeboy could not get it going. He had an ACS of 30 the whole half. That's really bad, and that's not me singling Mitch out to be like, Mitch,
there's no way I haven't spent more than you now, dude. You've always spent more than me. What are you talking about?
ADR. Obviously,
you've always spent more than me, man.
And it's not like he had.
I am so not the
He had 2.
I don't know. Don't try to use me as the scale.
Now, that is the attacking side, so that's the second half.
Man's like, there's no way of no. Nah.
I am just slightly questioning the pick of the Yoru. Yeah. I would say, looking at this game though, it was more about the Neon and then Moose being the full hard stop counter. If you actually look, both players had really good single halves. Moose had a decent first half, but his second half is where he really came alive. He was 16-7. On the opposite side, you had Pony, who was 15-8, and then the second half was 4-9. Again, it was that tale of 2 tapes, 2 players who really flip-flopped on each side, but it was Moose who was a little bit more consistent, potentially gives them that little extra edge. But Tanner, I really am just not loving the Yoru play. I don't feel like Yoru worked. It's not that the agent can't work, it's just that it hasn't yet.
Yeah.
And so I had said you get no information kind of with all of this. You have the clone, sure. We didn't see enough of that. So to Oxygen, don't reinvent the wheel. I think that's kind of where we're at now.
Well, you never know. We are going into our second map. It's going to be Haven. This is their pick. There's a world where we see something even crazier. Maybe a Phoenix comes out. You never know. I have high expectations for a bizarre pick from Oxygen. But
maybe we'll do
Haven
188.
Select is ready, so it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Vok. Appreciate you.
There we go. Let's do 188.
Surely not, right?
Sure.
Remember, go right.
No, the neon I see for sure. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
No, remember, go up. Sorry, guys. I'm just fixing.
So what's cool about this map? I already
Fixing some, you know, the member goal thingy below me.
Breathing room to one of my favorite players to watch, that being Moose. On the Killjoy, it's a little bit less because you're kind of constricted to the utility, but we no longer get Brimdog. For 3 out of the 4 maps that Shopify are playing in the last 2 weeks, we've had Brimdog. Now we get to see him on the Jet, this is where we know this player to be so incredibly strong. So
1005.
This is what we're used to, right? Forward B-Dog on that duelist role, the one leading the charge for everybody else. And I like that they're able to mix the roles this way, right? Knowing everybody's incredibly flexible.
There we go.
And they said it actually on that
There we go.
interview last
There we
week.
go.
Everybody's
All
so
right.
flexible that it's not that B-Dog is going to be locked into that controller role forever.
Alrighty.
Even though it gave them
We're up to
incredible
date.
results. So it is something to keep an eye on, that B-Dog and
Nah,
Moon
before you
duel,
had more than me.
the two Jets, and
What are you on right now?
positions that
What are you sitting
very,
on
very
right now?
similar.
And I was impressed by Pony's
You can just throw in the first
rifling. I'm
number.
wondering if we're going to get to see some of that operator gunplay come out today. It's a sunny day here on Haven, but it's our second map, Triad, and it's Shopify 1 map the lead. Oxygen to not go down 0-2 in their group. They have to do something here. They have to do something drastic, and it's looking like that.
It's a Haven for both of the teams that we haven't seen. We didn't get the chance to see it last week.
All right, so who's playing what?
Is different, and we get to see compositions
Mitch
that
Bridge.
hopefully are not crazy, but the strategy
Moose
here might
KJ.
be for
Moose
the
dead.
teams pushing forward and getting the first pick onto Moose.
A lot expended there for that one, though. Fault line already gone. Paranoia used as well, but they do collect a kill, so 400 credits to have a frag. I think it's a good trade. Meanwhile, Scuba just completely surrounded inside garage. B-Dog gonna get revealed, gonna get tagged up. Perno to find a kill in response. 4 players remaining, and they're all inside the garage window. And now Dazzle has to try and hang on. They got the spike planet. Flash comes out. A couple of right clicks later.
not much you can do there.
One into the body of Pony. Unfortunately, not enough there for the round win and a 1v3. And Oxygen, they start crazy here on defense. And to that,
Just the craziest fight going on from mid to garage for everybody to get taken down. And in the meantime, you have the sole player on that C side with that spike planted and nothing else that can be done from the crazy crossfires that we got to see. But still, good pissed around.
Waitress and IOS, have you tried replying to your comments with a short? New updates to this experience. Viewers will see the shot as reply in the comments. Will notify the commenter that you created a shot from their comments.
But I like the commitment. Look, they're gonna actually invest in a couple of those Vandals. In the hands of Pony, in the hands of Scuba.
You choose them for their playstyle with no connection to the...
Everybody gonna be playing it together again.
Good question.
And I'm really
Alright, guys, let me ask you this question I just saw online. When choosing characters in a game, do you choose the character you like and then force yourself to like their playstyle? Or do you choose them for their playstyle with no connection to the character?
To go for those long-range duels to make it a little bit easier, but even then, everybody...
Did that question make
least
sense?
Early on, trying to take a garage control is not going to do exactly that. So Scuba, on the other side, going to be the first one to get spotted.
And all this utility dumped out on the site.
Oh my
Colonel and
lord.
Randy Savage is having themselves a heyday here on the C site. The spike is at their feet. The Cloud Burst separates them from it, but only 2 kills separate them from finding this
Why does
round.
every
Go back
team
to your
force
points in
now?
this one.
I just playstyle all the time.
Little bow on it.
Interesting.
Nice little investor flawless there for
Interesting.
Oxygen to get that momentum moving forward. You're exactly right, Dryad. The 2 rifles they had in this round, one was Pony holding A-long, playing that long-range angle. The other was Scuba playing C-long, holding that long-range angle to avoid the craziness that
Snapshot.
is the Stinger meta.
5:12 a.m.
But things, at least for
Dr. Disrespect game. Early Fortnite was the fun. Was the most fun era of gaming. 100%.
Early on this defensive side, though, the aggression that we've seen for them is something that I expect to be slowing down the more that the rounds go on.
At least for
the
me,
more that Shopify gets comfortable.
it was like my main. It wasn't my first online experience, but
It should be a lot more. Even with the full utility that they have for breach, it is something that the defense was able to bring to them to push forward and get that one pick, and it can do the exact same thing for Shopify.
Yeah, and forgive me, I haven't been paying the closest attention to Randy Savage's setups. He's obviously got his stuff out towards C and inside garage here. I'm wondering at what point we start to see more pressure here on this B site for the Killjoy, because obviously unbeknownst to Shopify, they can take this B site and get that spike planted. It's a little bit harder to go anywhere else because you've got Pony on one side, Scuba on the other. It does still seem Shopify want to end up on this side of the map though.
It seems like that setup as well for the Killjoy for Randy Savage. We didn't see it before in garage, but it was, you know, the first.
What kind of triple hold is that, man? What the hell?
For the side of Shopify,
that is the funniest triple hold I've seen.
More of that map control and gives them a little bit more reactionary. I don't know if
why can't B-Dog back? Wait, what? Oh, they have to save because oh yeah.
At least for this one, that's where Shopify is planning to go.
Yeah, at the end of the day, they still get that spike planted. B-Dog might pay for it with his life. A shock dart and an aftershock just behind it. And
okay.
Well, how about another? Shock dart eventually lands. Where did that shock dart go? Verno shot that so long ago, and it eventually gets the kill. I'd love to see that one back. We need that demo system to be able to see that. And now the two remaining, I mean, the lights have been cut out.
Dude.
So has the HP bar.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Vic and Moose.
That guy has a distinct body, man. Riot's gun body. I'd rather have a fun, interesting playstyle that's wacky and dumb to play rather than have a cool-looking character that has a lame playstyle. No. Well, okay, fair enough, and obviously, but that's not answering the question, because now I think anybody would generally, except me. It's like, yo, Phoenix is not the meta, and I'm like, I don't care. But it's not about, oh, this thing is lame. It's just a, when you're, it's like, okay, pick a character. Do you go, oh, this character looks cool? And then it's like, okay, this is what the, you know, skill set is all about and all that kind of stuff. Or do you go, okay, what is the skill set? I like playing aggressive, even if this character looks like a, you know, orange 4-ball or whatever, just because I like the, you know, skill set, I'm gonna pick that. So if you use that whole lame analogy, most people are obviously gonna say, I'm not gonna just play a character just because maybe they look like me and they can do jack, you know. So
not quite the same map, but maybe yielding the same results. So as long as that spike is planted, Shopify should be in a good spot to deal with the round, and Vic is off to a great start.
Vic, such a flexible player.
Yep.
In the past,
Mitch is gonna ult them. They're gonna ult them back.
From him, a controller, that sentinel, that initiator, ready to do anything. But in the meantime,
yeah, man, still ulted them, bro.
For oxygen, making it so much harder.
What?
And that recon bolt just goes over the hills. There was a moment where it looked like that spike was going to be defused and Randy Savage would survive. But
what was that? Recon dot, man. Oh, man.
I don't think it would have changed the round. Either way, Shopify put their first on the board.
That was good.
It's fairly simple for the side of Shopify as well.
I go looks first, then I check playstyle. But even then, I don't care about the looks that much. Gotcha.
Retaking that 5v5 and playing towards long with that spike planted towards long. Shopify knew exactly what to do, and those ultimates are just gonna enable plays like that one to happen more and more. So
I think I like looks, man. I like looks. Sometimes I definitely like looks. That's how I used to play Rocket League, you know.
Aggression out towards mid. Name of the game once more for Oxygen. Their economy's in a great spot, so they can continue to kind of not necessarily chuck these rounds, but play aggressive in these rifle rounds, take these risks,
ouch,
and still be able to buy up in the next, especially with a
2-round
lead to their name.
My door cuts my skin, and
that could be huge here in this
now I gotta, you know, use this thing because it's pissing me off constantly.
Oxygen and that setup that the Killjoy had right now, and you were talking about it, you were asking about it. We get to see that change, this play towards that A side, where you know the fights are going to take place at some point or the other, right? When you have the two jets.
That's better.
loving to fight for that.
I played Rocket League a few
long
times with friends, and I
control,
made the
but this is not
ugliest
gonna
car
be the case,
possible.
right?
Oh my
Everybody
lord.
wants to see.
Yeah.
This is psyched. The Oxygen seems to
I always
like
had to
leave
make sure my car was
the
looking
retake,
good, and I
and
chose, you
still
know, I
didn't
like
clear
the
up.
Dominus, man. The Dominus. Oh my lord, what a freaking fantastic car. Why is Mumu trending?
Scuba was completely ready for another one.
Who is making
This
Mumu
guy's
trend?
26 health. I was gonna mention that he's not in the best of positions for his team, and he needs to survive.
Longest banana
And
in the
he's done
world.
that and
Oh
more.
my god.
He finds 2 kills to his name, and sure, the spike is planted. But a 5v3? How difficult is this? Dazzle has already been noted backside. They're gonna try and spam him down. Moose there on the trade. Vic will find another, and a Paranoia available here in a 1v2. Both players blinded up by that one. Alarm bot goes down. Spike still planted for the garage, though, and through the wall, the bullets go. I don't even think Randy Savage was spotted.
Oh
And
my
that kill
god.
onto Vic. Oxygen will find a 4th.
And losing that one player early on makes it so much more difficult for Shopify. Like you said, it was a 3v5, and they had to play on site. Where,
That's
I
crazy.
mean, for Oxygen, it becomes so
I chose the van-looking
predictable,
body,
you know, where the Shopify
looking
squad is gonna
van-looking
make
body for
decision
the
now.
car, and chose ugly colors for
They
it
get
and stuff.
close,
It
but
was a
still
beauty.
Oxygen with a
Why
pretty
do you
good win
find
here,
beauty
4-1.
in
A couple
ugly
ultimates,
things,
like a lockdown
Skepcha?
now is gonna be
Huh?
available for them,
Why?
so
What?
the setup that we've seen for this
Explain
Killjoy,
yourself, my
where we
guy.
got to see
Explain
that
yourself.
inside, it's not gonna need to be there anymore, right? You have a lockdown, you have way more utility to invest.
I gotta
than what
figure this thing
Shopify's
out.
gonna
If
have.
not, I'm gonna be the one, you know, dragging my team down, bro.
All eyes on the pony up here. Atop the B site. Unfortunately, gets absolutely nothing here. Floating Killjoy setup as well, though. Allows for a lot of mobility from Andy Savage to help out B, A, or
Okay.
C, not get out of range.
Cancel any time. Okay.
This information inside A.
Add
Short,
second.
Tamada. Just gonna trade some info back.
Okay.
This is the first time that we see
Personal.
a
How the
5 for
flip did my guy
A-bomb.
get it for $5
Oxygen,
bucks?
you're not really interested in it. You're going
This
to
here
play
it's
for Valorant, and
$9.95.
that's exactly what he talked about, right? They changed the Killjoy utility.
I gotta ask
they
my-
know there's gonna be a lockdown
guy a
available,
question.
so they can just leave it. Try to
Because
get
dumb
maybe
stuff
an
equals
early
the
contact,
best.
Maybe an early kill, and
Does
if
it
doesn't
really?
happen, you get to see the ultimate coming in next.
Yo, guys, I may have to mute for a second, all right? Let me mute for a second real quick.
Util out. Toss up the first shock dart, found some damage. A second one. Get some on Tamada. Seekers out in Scuba. All this space he's gained. Now he's looking to make a play with it. 2 players spotted just behind the box. Does he know the second
No,
one's
he
there?
doesn't
Shrouded
know.
step to cross, and the Stinger at his back. Moose gonna run him down, trample him here in the Stampede. Caught up with Scuba. Now Oxygen. Oh, just gonna defuse. And now Oxygen, nothing.
Just like that? Okay.
All right. Their retakes. I talked about the percentages. Not great. But if Shopify just give the round to them, hey, that number's gonna shoot. It's gonna skyrocket. That feels great.
A little bit of a mistiming, right? For the ultimate to come through for the Rolling Thunder, and where everybody for Oxygen were positioned. I didn't even hear the early defuse when it was happening, to be honest. So it might have been just a lot going on, but hey, Oxygen is gonna take it now with an operator. It just gets better and better for the defense.
And Shopify trying to go back to full reliable. Hey, let's hit C and hope they try and retake it. The first time they did it, it worked, but it was a 5v5 in the retake. Actually, a 5v4 because Vic found an early kill. The next time it was a 3v5 and they don't win the round. And then in the 5v5 out towards A site, Shopify, they flounder a little bit more. Fish out of water. And they let that one slip. But it is just noise at the start of this round.
Shadows traveling.
Nothing more, right? The fours and the buys have been pretty rough for the side of Shopify. The push as well gets slowed down. The Sheriff gets that Killjoy and also shuts down all the utility that was positioned towards B site. There's still a Rolling Thunder though for this defense.
Good flash.
So close.
And an even better kill. No way, Mata. 2 kills on the round, single-handedly bringing this one in favor. Upshot doesn't land, but Shopify in the driver's seat here in round 7.
Now, does the attacking side arrive with an operator? Because Pony wanted to play it so close, not really expecting a push to hit Iron Garage at that time. Scuba with the timing, Vic goes down.
And they know that there's players here on the A site. They still want to hit it, though. Mitch and Verno are happy. Open arms here, welcoming Shopify right into their crosshairs. And Verno cuts them all down. 2 for 2 we go between the initiators. And Oxygen, a beautiful round to find a 6. Shopify have no answer here to this defense.
And Oxygen is just making it look so clean. It's fairly simple, everything that is being executed. But the early advantage is
I'm back, lads. Like fake. Okay. Like Yoru considered a bad. Like Yoru is considered a bad agent, but I love him for the dumb stuff he can do with him. Can he really do dumb stuff? I don't know if you would say Yoru can do dumb stuff. I would say Yoru can do weird stuff.
Anybody was expecting, right?
All right.
We haven't seen.
And I feel like
we didn't get to see
that's the difference between
last week. But on the
I don't say
side,
dumb and weird and maybe what people are not used to.
Right?
Yoru is that weird agent, but
and we've gone
it's not necessarily dumb. Like he's not necessarily dumb.
For giving us this screen.
By the way, this is crazy. 6-1.
So that way we're able to see kind of how the rounds played out, but also get our ult economy going into this one. I know there were some mentions on the rumor.
So there's gonna be some three map
so shout out production for giving
series.
us that information to take a peek at what is available during this timeout, so we can kind of collect our thoughts and get a general idea. But we've gone from
why do I feel like that was a mistake from production?
To Bad Dog to Bait Dog. Unfortunately, B-Dog has not had a whole lot.
Oh my lord.
He's dashed onto the site.
0 and 6
for his team. Unfortunately, in doing so, they've only mustered up 1 round. So hopefully,
that's a yikers. Is this OXG map pick? No idea. I think so. Yes. Right.
This is scary to deal with.
Yeah, it is.
And it's gonna be
Bind was picked by
to make it work out.
Shopify, I think.
Towards that right side and
oh my lord.
What?
That is insane.
Did he even see Dazzle? Doesn't matter. Breach down. It was a big round for Shopify as well.
Bruv.
They haven't gone for the A hit.
They're just killing these guys. They can't even do jack.
Reactionary rotation that had to take place, but
and people always go, "Oh, Haven, such a
And now you have Mata,
attack-sided map because of the three sites. It's so difficult to defend." It's like, again, I don't buy into these. This is fast. This is
here in round 8, right? They still have Killjoy utility to worry about.
How do I even copy this link without throwing it on
So a 2v5.
Control C.
They're gonna be completely crunched on the site here. They have to try and fight forward, and I believe they're stunned up. Here comes the backstab. It's 2 players behind. As Scuba finds the first, another.
But the first 30 days then per month.
Although the kills did not go the way of Verno, this was his round. A beautiful, I believe it was a drone that spotted Dazzle in the corner, allowed Pony to find that wall bang.
Then receive alerts of key. Yeah.
For some extra spam.
Nice.
I mean, this is just insane. And nothing murders your momentum like taking a timeout, wanting to go fast, and gambling the wrong site to
so that means I've been here already.
And you gamble into Pony Op, right? Nothing kills momentum more than that. Shopify have to be feeling so down right now.
It was just a good read as well. The
Nah, I haven't been here already. Have I?
It has to be after that timeout, right? So Oxygen knowing exactly how to deal against the Shopify side here on Haven. B-Dog's gonna go for the same entry. It's not gonna clear the left side though. Too many deals to take care of.
But Bait Dog makes it work. Okay, this right here is salvageable. I said Shopify feeling down in the dumps, maybe not. B-Dog finally gets on the board.
SRB dropping like flies. We're going to a map 3, man.
On that paranoia.
I take that back.
Couldn't capitalize on that.
7-1. I take that back. Let's see how this round goes.
They have all the information.
Like I once just TP'd into 5 people once and killed 2 people before dying.
I don't know if there's gonna be any answer.
Okay, that also you mean like dumb stuff.
Look at the
okay.
Push this forward. No way Pony's allowed to do that. Verno.
No way.
Now left on his lonesome. Moose down long. Verno with 30 HP. And a dream here in this, but Moose is on the angle and it only took a body shot. But damn, did it look doable for Oxygen for a second. But Shopify makes it forwards.
Yes.
So much information. You said it last round, right? Verno having
that means I've done a bit of this already.
So far, 8 assists and counting.
Okay.
Time after time.
Continue.
Trying to get that support though. This time around, the numbers were just not on the side of Oxygen and Shopify.
Okay.
With a C hit that I feel like it's more likely for us to see again rather than not. where B-Dog is the one going in first, and that is the difference between this round that worked out for them and the one that we saw a couple rounds ago, right? Where B-Dog was going in, but nobody could
let's use that guy.
say it because of the paranoia that connected with Scuba this time around. It doesn't connect, and so
Cannot contain any other special characters besides those listed above.
A timeout for Oxygen right after the last one from Shopify, right? This is what we were talking about. They're not gonna have any hesitation to hit those timeouts when they feel like it's needed.
Yeah, a team like you mentioned on Bind, right? You're talking about their last week where even ahead, they will call these timeouts. They will take that extra time to figure out how they
Does that work?
They've been incredibly versatile.
A save.
On this map just alone.
Agree to receive no. Terms of use.
And giving some
all
extra
right.
space to
Better goddamn work.
Want to set up on these sites. I will say that this default defense, it has looked like Pony out towards A, Scuba out towards B, in playing those long angles. But I mean, we're immediately seeing a changeup. And with that timeout, Oxygen, they take it and they say, we know Shopify uses timeout to their benefit as well. And they're probably going to try and slam A. So they stack 4 players here and look to play aggressive.
And look at that. Even for the set of Oxygen, they adapt. They're going to have the Killjoy utility on that C side instead. They know there hasn't been too much going on that A side. And it's been shut down. So B is going to be the way to go.
And a beautiful
moment of truth.
Nothing behind it. Just the alarm bot and the vulnerability is enough for Vic, or for Verno to find that kill onto Vic.
Exactly. Now let's
just making it look so clean. One thing to mention, we got to see it for a second, right? Moves with the operator here, the Killjoy.
Monthly fees trial period.
Everybody's gonna be playing
total cost per month after 30 days. Okay.
Going down in numbers, trying to benefit
Bruv.
the option, pushing.
This guy's actually got me.
All of these utilities so difficult.
No, a moose with an operator. Unfortunately, Randy Savage just a bit better. A beautiful lockdown. It bought so much time, and now Oxygen are running out of it. They're forced to just try and make the play, and look at this. They are. Scuba just hops his way on in. He's going to try and stick it. It goes halfway. Dazzle, unfortunately, could not close it out, and Scuba does it once more for his
I thought that guy running towards him was a bad guy. I'm like, what? All right. Sorry, guys. I'm actually out here having to deal with, some crazy stuff while watching this.
This is not something that they had to deal with last
streamer life, man. I need to start learning how to embrace the streamer life, man.
Of the rounds that went down,
like, I might have to just do stuff.
No matter the map,
I like to treat stream very differently, but I need to start being more real. It's not like I'm not real with you guys, but it's like before I stream, I've got to shower. Like, that is a rule of mine. I can't come and stream without showering. I can't, stream without doing some specific things. I like, looking professional. But I think, some of these very professional things make me less authentic. Well, it's just my traditional, hey, you gotta, I don't know. I didn't grow up on the internet, so
the round. That was a whole lot of ones.
I don't say I've got some set standards. Well, anyways, point is, just let me figure this thing out, okay? We're here. Wait, has my mic been muted the whole time? Okay, thank God I'm not muted. Because that's a Fega thing, man. That's a Fega thing.
It's gonna be the fight coming to them. 3v2 though, but the sheriff seemed to be not Pony the last one.
Oh man.
He's going for it. Pony wants it. He picks up a rifle here. 56 HP. Tries to play the swing. We'll find a kill on
you saw where the flash was, bro.
For long. Nobody backside. The tap on the spike with 6 bullets. The jump peek was spotted. Dazzle. What do you have to work with? There's no utility for the breach, and that spike's gone halfway. Fortunately, Dazzle has good timing to find a kill onto Pony.
All right.
It's an eBay thrifty, and Shopify will fight for their third.
And so much faster, but it took the exact same thing that Shopify was doing in that pistol round, going for the garage control.
Woo!
And trying to shot it down from there with the early pick.
Freaking good, man. Let's go.
The problem that if that Killjoy really gets placed there.
All right, let's get this goddamn thingy, man.
That hesitation for them before, and it seems like
this goddamn thingy, man.
You're not gonna doubt to bring it once again. Lockdown available.
So when you do that, what happens? Oh shit, the numbers.
Could make that early contact
phone number reported.
The buy is so rough here though for Oxygen. You mentioned Scuba. He's only got a stinger. Oh, and B-Dog, no way, goes up and over the blind and gets absolutely nothing. Scuba cuts him down with the stinger of the blades. a bit too dull. And Oxygen off to a great start here, searching for that 9-3. And it gets a whole lot better. No, it doesn't. Pony lets it slip. He takes no damage and he backs away.
Pony having to run away, manages to do so safely. No damage taken as the Seekers come out. They're expecting to catch somebody up close, but at least it forces the defense to back up. As once again, trying to react a little bit more. The Spike approaches that AA site. But this is not where Shopify wants to end up with. They have the better rifle. They should be winning this round. But they already lost B-Dog.
Look at the defenders. They're all A. Everybody rotates that way and they give up the site.
There's a Rolling Thunder though for this retake.
Spike.
They have to be ready for this, right? The play here for Shopify, somebody has to push aggressive to try and cut numbers down. And it's not somebody, it's 3 people playing an aggressive angle inside garage, hoping to catch somebody off guard. And that somebody's gonna be Scuba. Can't quite find his one. Fault line comes through. As you mentioned, Rolling Thunder, lockdown still available. Heaps of utility in both ults gonna be used. The spike is planted for long as Randy Savage collects another. Pony with the rifle. Finds one on Tamada.
That's a lot of
now
info
only
on me,
2
man.
remain to try and hang on here. Aftershock available, but won't be used here in this round. There's just, you can't use it to anything. Dazzle sprays down 2, but too many remain for Oxygen. And the time is just enough once more. 9-3. Triad.
There we go.
Wasn't
it OXG? Wasn't it OXG that played last week and they had this 9-3 and they lost twice?
Not the 9-3. I'm telling you.
I think it was them. It was them.
The Stinger metas. It's just insane to watch the amount of 9-3s that we've had so far, and that was only last week. It seems like this week we're going.
Oh man, it was them. It was them.
Approaching a similar path. So we don't know how many of those can turn into a full comeback. Which, if you're on the side of the side of Shopify, that is exactly what you're hoping for, because
Arium. So this is what happened last week here. This OXG team, they played against I don't remember, but they had a 9-3 scoreline for both maps and still lost. Here we are again. 9-3. Let's see if they're gonna pull off the same insane blunder, or if everything's gonna be alright.
That we're used to seeing right at this level with the 2 jets, but it is the complete opposite now. Slow down, playing the default, trying to find some picks, and Shopify as well, actively going for that information.
So now that I've set this up, is this finally going to work on my phone?
This is a very familiar setup too from Shopify, right?
Because these guys have been messing with me, man.
The alarm bot inside garage, and then you have Jet playing. The human turret, unfortunately, the human turret has 1 health. That's a little less than what the Killjoy turret would have. Meanwhile, though,
nice crossfire.
Savage, trying to play the lurk. Was hoping to play the length of this map, but gets punished for it.
Nice crossfire to shut it down. And you know what? There's always a push coming in from there.
I'm gonna have to sort this out tomorrow.
Gonna get that spike planted. And Scuba, in the meantime, pushing forward. Same thing that Shopify was doing. Is gonna actually go for the backup.
Super happy about that, man.
A good damage. Oh my goodness, look at the health bars. Holy, just random bullets going.
It would be so interesting to see them come back. Okay. Nah. They don't want that, man. Look at this. 10-3, 10-3.
That fight right to the face of Shopify.
They don't want that same scoreline from last week, man.
Difficult for the defensive side. They needed that pistol round and it just didn't deliver. Taking that fight to them, making it so much easier for Oxygen, especially when you have Pony and Verno working together so well, right? Constantly.
I can close this, right? Why do I have YouTube open here?
Managing to get those frags.
I can close this guy.
Can the Stingers do it now?
Yeah. This guy. Close the.
You have
Get out of
Vandals,
this
you have
guy.
Phantoms.
Big guy. Alright.
Marshall.
Who did they just kill? Mitch?
Okay.
There we go.
The little brother to the operator, which we know that on defense, B-Dog would be happy to have one of those operators in his hand. Could find quite a bit more value for his team. But he gets his one. And I'm going to say it again. I think they're 100%. Every time B-Dog gets his one, Shopify win the round. It's obviously a stupid stat, and it only pertains here on
You
Haven.
should wait for this round before saying that.
But I'm giving the Shopify fans hope that there is a 10-3.
All right, so I've got to 2 things I've got to do on my to-do list.
If not, then it's your fault. That's on you.
I can't forget. I can't
They
forget.
don't win
Man.
this round.
Fortunately, I don't go on Reddit, so keep the hate on Reddit if it's going anywhere. I'm sorry if I cursed your team, Shopify.
Hash will appear in my day on their due dates. Got it.
This is not something that you saw for Shopify,
Bloody
right?
hell.
This
What am I trying to do?
Completely cutting down
Cancel.
noise. The guiding lights are getting no information for Mata. And they're gonna go for the C hit again. Vic having to back out.
Pony taking good damage though. This jet on top of the C box, it hasn't really been working. We saw B-Dog get punished doing that same thing. Now we see Pony getting taken low. So
what else do I need to do?
Members alive here for Oxygen. Paranoia finds nothing in the aftershock. Again, there it is. Vic's damage, so the assist comes through. Moose also picks one up.
I think I can close Discord now.
No
the last rifle falls.
Top left says the maps. What's the third map? Ascent. Yeah. All the way up here.
Shot goes wide, and you would think the Spectre's burst fire the way he's shooting it, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day. A rifle picked up in the hands of Mata means a dead Scuba and a fourth for Shopify.
You see it, Area? Do you see?
A couple of his rifles.
It's like yes, Fega, I've seen it again.
Able to get in their hands, stolen.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Get that fourth round,
You're welcome,
a
Ariel.
long way to go, and this is
You're welcome.
so scary for any of the teams, right? Talking about the
I'm happy to help.
that everybody has.
I'm happy. You know, hey, I'm all about helping. Okay.
Went through the 9-3 and turned into a map loss last week, twice, by the way. And then for Shopify, everybody placing that team. This team's so high up, very similar to what we were seeing from M80 last week, where
it wasn't Skepta that helped you, it was me.
Kind of what is going on? Because it's been very, very rough, but small steps round.
No, Skepta has been very helpful. That's how he's been getting all the ladies in the house, to become his, best friend forever. I did a test run with the VCT knife, and it feels nice to use, and the glow is nice too. Okay. Skepta, is it a cop? Is it a cop? I mean, obviously it's a cop for you because you already copped it, but is it a? Is it a cop?
The retake ended up being perfect, but they're expecting that same thing. Maybe a bit of aggression, hoping to catch somebody off guard, get these rifles back in their hands, but it has not been the case thus far.
10-4.
Scuba, they say sayonara at the start of this one. Verno almost meeting that same fate, but he walks away.
I'm a ladies' man.
With 11
I bet.
HP. Bulldog from Dazzle takes a bite out of Mitch, and now if you're Oxygen, you can hope to do some economic damage. Granny Savage gets spotted, getting that spike down.
All right.
Pretty darn good too. It does seem that might be the case. We'll see how aggressive Shopify want to go here.
Yeah, this is a done round, right?
Just be a swift finish.
Yeah. Why did he plant there, bro? What the hell? Why did he?
Flawless for Shopify.
I say yes if you're going to use it a lot. I mean, I'm probably going to use it a lot. And just like, yo, I just bought this thing, man. I bet your ass I'm going to use it a lot. And if you top frag a lot.
Not ideal for this Shopify,
I be top fragging, Do you need to be top fragging? Don't you just need to be fragging a lot?
You talked about it, right? Once you're able to put B-Dog with that operator,
and even then it's a better,
so much easier to make a comeback happen.
Like if somebody's got 32, I've got 31, does it not glow for me? Is that how it is? Can't we all glow? Can't we all succeed together? The flip.
With the Killjoy utility for that delay, to position that jet to do a little bit more.
Discriminating against second in command or something like that. That sucks.
And the A site not quite open for business, but only one person home. Fortunately,
best player in the game to use it.
That Killjoy utility.
Wow, that's dumb as hell, bro.
Hands here on the site to try and hold on. Meanwhile, the rotations are here, but it doesn't matter. Moose and Mata.
That's dumb as hell, man.
Dealt with. Dazzle also falls, and I mean, if you blink,
you have to be top playing the game. So even if you've got 5 kills, it's gonna glow for you. At what point does it start glowing for you?
Was the right call, and B-Dog.
F that, man. That's BS. Okay.
He has to hang on to this operator.
That's absolute BS, bro. It's like you've got to be top fragging, yeah. But you're not gonna glow until you top frag over 25.
Where that fight is taking place.
So if you're in bronze lobbies, don't even get the gun, because you can top frag, but you're not gonna get 25 kills.
The delay, though, everything went according to plan. It was just Oxygen managing to get into sight just faster.
Miss me with that, bro.
The dash all the way on top.
You better change that shit.
And then you see
this is what I'm saying. People throw stuff at these companies, man. They don't, They don't riot enough, man.
Moose definitely
They just
to do a bit
accept
more
it.
with this setup that he had. Unfortunately, just falls short.
The game is not big enough for to be able to share the glow. That's annoying, okay? Gotta share with my teammates, you know? That team chemistry.
Away. Still a buy, still an operator for Shopify. And again, to kind of sprinkle hope.
Okay,
on
so
this,
there are two things that were on my mind. I've got it set, so that's really fantastic, man. I'm so freaking proud of myself. Let's go.
And eventually go to overtime. It wasn't like Oxygen just lost the maps after going 9-3. It was pushed all the way to overtime. So although they only have 2 more, there is a world where Shopify string together 7 and trading the next 1 and pushing us to an overtime here. And this timeout, the final timeout, mind you, for Shopify here in regulation, it could be
That's me.
To the 7 rounds that I'm talking about.
Yeah, and if you're a fan of the set
Look
of
on
Oxygen,
points.
right? It's knowing that this 9-3 that happened last week, they turned it into a pissed around 1 for the enemy team, right? And that wasn't the case this time around. Now they have 11, have a big lead. But I think if you're one of these players, right, if you're on the side of this team, you definitely gotta be nervous, even if you see the score. And I think you've said it before, seeing those 11 rounds
Up to once daily.
you're never sure. You can never
Got
hit
it.
that game.
Got it.
One or
Is there anything I need to do here?
You need to get a little bit closer, especially for Oxygen that seem to need to keep that confidence up, especially after the Shopify timeout.
Is there anything
the
I have to do
adaptation
here?
has to be perfect. You're gonna have B-Dog. Now on the defense, going for this B site. Might be able to get an early pick, and Shopify absolutely need it.
If I do that, maybe then it would connect, you know?
Right call, Oxygen, leaning out this direction.
And if it connects, then I'm gonna be chilling.
Is there a flash behind it, and are they expecting more? No, the shot misses from B-Dog. Uncharacteristic, but 68 HP might be enough for him to look to take another instead. He'll use that tailwind to get to safety as Pony uses one of his own. Has assumed
You guys are so confused right now. I'm so sorry.
Here on the B site, and Verno's going to be allowed to plant. I say allowed. No, the aftershock misses. It goes wide. And just like that, Oxygen in the driver's seat here in the post.
The B side, once again, lockdown is going to be available, though there's going to be 1 pick going in. Look at this rotation in the meantime that Randy Savage is trying to take. Is he going to push forward? The lockdown going to get activated here. Not going to go into even further. Yeah.
There's just nothing you could do. A lockdown is coming. They try to get the spike halfway before that, but the aftershock denied.
11-5. This is getting closer. Hey, Fega, I'm in bronze lobbies and I do be getting 25 kills, you know. Aaron, you're different. You're different. Okay. You don't deserve to be in bronze. Come on. You don't deserve to be in bronze. I've always known this. You're like
finally managing to get
gold player, okay?
Out of the operator, but not where you want it.
I think. I believe.
It was good. It was gonna be B. It was gonna be
something like
some
that.
of the players getting information towards mid, but the kill's not.
So that means I can actually feel that thing, yeah?
It is just so devastating, right? When you're having all these conversations around B-Dog, but this time around not being enough for Shopify, though. For Oxygen,
all right.
It changes as well. Looking good. 1 more round.
Oh, I'm actually gold. You see? Come on. Come on, Ari. Nah. You know, I was never going to say anything like, yeah, come on.
An A hit potentially coming through.
I'm happy to hear that. Bloody hell, no way. No. These people did not just cancel the document I was working on.
And stop that jet from going any further forward, but
they didn't not
really
save it.
There from that Trailblazer, right? Omen's on this side of the map. A or B is probably the way that they want to lean, just in way
I'm about to lose my mind, bro.
And we can obviously see that Oxygen are heavily postured on that front foot out towards the A site. The guiding light also for some extra information. Shopify have the right read. Now they need to find the kills behind it. A little shaky on the aim there from Dazzle. Mata can look
oh
like
my god.
Pony just about to be sat down, and there it is. B-Dog, glass cannon here with the operator.
You're hot stuck though. That just means you're meant to be even better than gold, you know? You know, something like plat. What documents? Don't you worry about it, my guy. God bless you though. But holy smokes, man. That just means is Fega doing illegal things? Document equals illegal stuff now? Is that a GG? No, actually, it's not.
Quickly closing out that round, taking minimal damage really
I mean, ain't no way these guys actually make a comeback. Ain't no way.
the investor flawless there.
Ain't no way. Oh lord. Yeah, Fega, nice job.
And it really is.
Y'all didn't see shit, okay? Don't even piss me off.
They have to be perfect for the next 6 rounds.
All right, now where was I?
I don't know. Oxygen.
About these son of a gun.
Look good on this attack here on Haven.
Thanks for just sharing my stuff online. You're real great.
So I do get
All
a
right.
lot of confidence for Shopify.
What flip was I now?
Maybe you need 2 more rounds.
Yes.
You really need
Yes.
to break that economy,
Yes.
and
Yes.
this round, that is
Yes.
not gonna be the case.
I didn't lose what I was doing.
Especially with the setup that
Exposed.
you can't really
Hey.
replicate as much.
I haven't learned my lesson, man. I'm always making these mistakes.
For the
Whether I
one that
like
was
it or
on
not,
Oxygen
bro.
On that A side, yeah, nobody's gonna be there. That means the defense is gonna push up.
That's Fega for you, bro.
And although it's aggressive, kind of scary for Shopify to do this. This is the play, right? You
Yeah.
have to
That's
take
what they
this
did,
space.
Not nothing
That's what
crazy.
they did
Yeah,
last
Miracle,
round.
what's up, man?
They
Fega
really
is in the
took the
mafia.
they used that guy to, like,
Like
slow
100
up
plus ping
the-
doesn't make it
were
easy to
able to
rank up.
combine that
True,
utility.
true. You know,
And
I
yeah,
can
like you said,
imagine.
it's so risky.
That sucks.
But it is what is working out, and so you're gonna
Why
go
why
for
have it
just
be
for
work
longer. A rolling
purpose?
thunder is
Why
also
not
gonna
just
be
for
available for
work?
Dazzle.
You know?
So it seems like the
A way
tools
better
are
way to
there
phrase
keep
that, you know?
Shopify alive this round.
And rats the lot of you. That's the call right
All
now.
right.
That Trailblazer from Mata spots them in their spawn. So they know that Oxygen are just waiting for some aggression. And fortunately, Shopify better to it, right? Privy to it. So they're not going to give that up just yet.
Nope.
But you also know
Probably
because of the
shouldn't get it.
Trailblazers that Mata was pushing forward, and because of that, he has to back out.
30 seconds left.
Probably
So
shouldn't get
information
it.
for information all ends up on this B side again.
Ouch. You ain't gotta, you know.
Is no stall potential
I have
here.
like 7K points on my
It
account.
will.
You've got like
Okay,
7K?
shot coming from short, or excuse me, rolling thunder.
Damn.
Had to slow things down for a second. Now the defense is here. Can they delay for a bit longer?
7K. Okay, guys. This might be the end. This might be the end. This might be the end.
Next, though, and Mitch is gonna try and fight his way off the site with 30
Ooh, he
HP.
stayed on
He
site.
wants to go back
No
and forth,
way.
spammed out And taken down. Now Verno and Scuba left to try and close out.
No way,
Left to try
bro.
and close out the game. As Vic will ult for information, Scuba pushes through the C-Link, has a smoke in 5 seconds. A shrouded step to work with. Dazzle gonna flashback sight, and Dazzle's running out of time. He'll hop onto the spike. Scuba's on the
GG.
swing and closes us
GG.
out. The eBay clutch for the
GG.
omen of
GG.
Oxygen and the 13-6 here on Haven.
Scuba, one of the best players.
He didn't
that
buy
we
points for
had
no
last
reason.
week, and is gonna continue to do
If you
so.
got
Clutch
7K,
is
it might be a
going to
good.
close
It might be a good skin.
To allow this kind of
You know,
Oxygen to breathe
knife
right
really
after
looks
the
good. Can't
season
lie.
that
The knife
nicely
really, really
score.
looks good.
Now you turn it into a map win, and you take it step by
Bro,
step.
we go to a map
against
3.
Shopify,
Oh
right?
man.
And it was a match that a
Oh,
lot of people were
man.
expecting to be 2-0, but it's going the distance.
It's going the distance. You said it at the start of the day, Dryad, as we look back at our eBay replays of the map, that this series is the one we're expecting to be the closest of the two. Now, we got a close affair on Bind.
Yeah.
This map, however, still proves to be a really strong map for Oxygen on both sides of it. This is a statement game made against one of the best teams, if not the best team in their group. And moving forward, no matter how this series ends up, you have to be terrified of Oxygen on Haven, right? This is a map that is
Guys, one
very
sec, I gotta
scary
pee, okay?
if it makes it through picks and bans for the rest of the
I
weeks
can't
to
get
come from
copyright
this
strokes.
Oxygen squad.
I can't get
And it
copyright
looked
strokes.
good.
So
It
let's
looked
just
good from-
mute these guys. I bet they're saying nice things, but the music is nice. I trust. I'll be back. Damn. Damn, what? Hey, I bet I muted perfectly. See? Yo, these what's the website that even uses this thing again? I can't remember. Snapchats, snap emojis. What do they call them? Emojify? Nah. No. What do they call those things, guys? I forgot their names, man. Bloody hell. Blech. Can't remember. Whatever. It's like yeah, can't remember. It is what it is. And now the real climb begins. Let's go. He's back on Immortal. There we go. Bitmoji. Bitmoji, yeah? Toy Story 5 is in the works. Ain't no one interested in that, right? Starting February 20, I'll officially be joining Valorant team as a concept artist. Ooh, okay. That's pretty dope. Who's this guy? Oh, it's a girl. Whoops. Who's this girl? Gonna be a concept artist. Let's see some of her work. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. K9 unit. That looks like Jet. Bitmoji. Yeah. Bitmoji. Hear me out. Elevation isn't worth 400. Use the dollars in the local ministry population opportunities, preferably within your local church. Wait, what? Oh man, that's so sad. It's gonna make it. I don't like this, you know, these I bet you're promoting something underneath this. Okay, I would have been, that's normally what I expect, that, you know, someone is promoting stuff beneath. Palette painting, pretty cool. All right, map 3 starting soon. They see me rolling. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Woo! Oh man, I think the playlist has gone back, man. This is one of the songs that I think I might have been falling in love with. What are they saying? Woo! I should probably be playing Valorant right now. Let me see what's going on here though.
Right now, what it is right now, what it is right now, what it is right now. And let me tell you what it is right now. Let me step up and handle my biz right now. Did you see this match tonight? Did you see this match tonight?
Thank you. Yes,
that was everything. That was everything.
Thank you, Travis. Crazy because we both Travis.
You know, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Right now.
It's kind of crazy how
I didn't know that I was his biggest fan. I didn't know that, and then I read. We didn't even have the internet back then.
Whoa.
I could find that old school. Travis Smith Jr. Travis Smith Jr.
Yes. I am Trevor Smith Jr.
That's right.
Proudly.
That's right. I was like, I'll be his backup whenever he needs it. Whenever he needs it. Right here. If Slip is busy, you call me. You know that you call me. You call me. Hey, yo, we keeping it coming, keeping it moving, keeping it wild, and we getting the paper. Let's keep the chillin' stacking and piling, and now we happy and smiling, cause now we living good. Doing it is how we be moving it in the hood. Fuck around with me and my nigga. Doubling one, double the bitches, double the bitches. Turning you out, run for my bitches. No doubt. Keeping it busy, make all my women all shine. You can use, make you take up and see through. While you picking around the corner, baby, I see you. Tell me what you gonna do. I'm telling you now, I'm gonna have you wildin' until your ass drops. Hit me up and down. Yo, let me take you to that top. You never stop, my nigga. All my niggas up in the front say,
okay, that got That got wholesome at the end there. We had to wait, you know, a long time. It got wholesome like halfway through, and it's kind of crazy. Well, again, you know, the internet. Okay, you know, the internet always likes, you know, all the freaking that kind of caught me off guard. That kind of caught me off guard. So I'm out here talking about Trevor Noah and freaking Buster Rhymes, you know, doing their thing, and then it's like, you know what you're gonna like next on your timeline? You know, how babies are made. It's like, okay, no, no, like I'm talking about one thing. I'm not. How timeline? How? Jesus, make it make sense, okay? Anyways, what was I even talking about? I can't remember now. Bloody hell, Daniel, how you doing? Scrolls down. Like, dude, okay. I was talking about how the internet, you know, likes their quick fix, essentially. Not quick fix, quick dopamine, whatever. So the fact that this video goes on for like 1 minute 41 and the interesting part stats like bloody 52 seconds in, it's crazy how it's doing numbers. And I guess when you title it, this video is everything, you're going, where the flip is the everything? Where's the everything? I can't see the everything. Where is the everything? So yeah. But anyway, F this freaking thing. Okay, let's find out how babies are made, ladies and gentlemen. Woo, okay. I'm kidding. Alright, we don't need to do that today, okay? This isn't biology class. Is it just me, or what does this creature doesn't breathe and has fish scales or something weird? Okay. Okay, dude. How much is the new bundle? Apparently it's like freaking 80 Canadian. Adele and Busta Rhymes giving each other their flowers, the Grammys. He saw her man getting fidgety and put that hand on his shoulder like, relax.
Congratulations tonight. It was absolutely fucking phenomenal. So happy. And you look fucking great.
We watch you though, Queen.
Oh.
Because you inspire a lot. Oh. So we watch the shit that might be none of our business.
Well, I'm just so sensitive to the fact that my entire teen life, you were the absolute king of it. Congratulations tonight. It was absolutely fucking.
God damn. When it's kind of crazy, man. The man almost looks like a bodyguard. He doesn't even like that's a boyfriend. That's a guy. The longest banana in the world. That's crazy, man. The plantain clearly no banana did not ripen on a tree. Birds would have eaten half of it. Also, harvesting plantains is not a one-shot business. I'd not have harvested a few. So why did he buy plantain from the market, take off his shirt, and enter farm to make this video? God damn. God damn.
Look at that. The longest banana in the world. That's
Oh shoot, that is insane. You don't even see the thingy. He acts like it's a clean shop. Oh my lord. Because the thing is even moving, bro. It's moving before he even cuts it, bro. Oh my lord. It's crazy how these people do these things, man. It's crazy how these people fake these videos, bro.
the longest banana in the world. That's insane, right?
So, oh man. That's wild, bro. Man, guys, I need to start faking my videos, okay? Like, I need to start faking my videos, bro. Looks like that is the way to succeed. I'm joking. I would never. Come on. That is terrible. Okay, don't do that. I wouldn't do that. Never. It's never in my. The way it came off before he caught it exactly. Bro. That's wild, man. You can't even find a skinny plantain tree with this load, bro. Like, oh my god, man. Then a chat. Okay, has map 3 started? No, not yet.
Now that we look towards Ascent, I think we probably get Killjoy again because of how strong the agent is, but it's a smaller map. So Moose will.
So Daniel, how much is the new bundle?
Lurky style. It usually is the
Excuse me.
Killjoy on their lonesome playing the lurk on the attacking side. I'm hoping we get that from Shopify. If we don't, you know, we don't know what to expect because they haven't played it in recent.
Now, it's important to note, Oxygen was largely like written off coming into the group stages here for challengers. I think a lot of people had them pegged as either the number 9 or the number 10 team out of all the teams competing. It was towards the bottom, not quite at the bottom at times, and sometimes they were legit like dead last. They were not the team that anyone expected to do well coming into challengers. If they somehow scrape together a win here over Shopify, that seriously disrupts Group A. Because Group A, outside of basically G2 FaZe and Shopify, everyone's like, well, no one knows what's going to happen with that 4th spot. But honestly, if Shopify loses, and
My
FaZe
friend's
already
just
lost, that means that
on
the
some
only team
good
that's really
information for
proven
me.
that they're potentially the number 1 is
Some
G2.
necessary
Everything
information.
else is kind of up in the air, and a 1-1 record for either of these teams creates
All
a
right.
whole lot of interesting
Okay,
scenarios
with that being
could play
said-
out over the coming weeks. This is big, not just for Oxygen, but literally everyone in the group, because it could create a scenario where we have multiple ties taking place as we come into the latter weeks, and it puts all of the pressure on these teams to try to find big wins when necessary.
Yeah, I should be able to figure this thing out on
into the
my-
playoffs. But we do have the agent select ready, so it's time for map number 3. Shopify hoping to God they can close this one out, and Oxygen looking for the upset. It's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Bach. I want to jump on your point too, to the chance that we're 1-1 here and 1-1 there. It makes for a really fun week 4 and week 5 when if this team loses to this team by this many rounds because of the differential, it's a lot of fun. So I would love to see an upset here for Oxygen because it really does shake things up as we get deeper into the season. And we take a look at what we're seeing here in front of us. It's a little different than what I expected. On paper, I did not have the fade for Dazzle. I was expecting the Sova, but we get something. It's a different look. And I mean, it's actually without Duelist. It's B-Dog back on the smokes, not on the Brimstone though, but back on something that he's been comfortable or shown comfortability on here, Dryad.
Yeah, I think you're right when you mentioned that fade. We've seen a lot less
All right,
fade
all
on
right,
this
all right,
map
all right.
recently. It's been mostly that Sova coming through, but the composition on the other side for Oxygen is gonna remain the same as the one that they played it with or against Breakthrough. So it is a composition that between the two is fairly similar, but I'm so interested in seeing how this is gonna play out with the Sage, right? And this Sage we actually got to see in map number 1 with Shopify, working to slow things down. And when you have no duelist and Pony is gonna be on that jet, is a good opportunity to take that lead. So the Shopify
Sorry,
fans,
lads,
that is
I'm pretty sure you can't see
something
Jack
that they're
right
looking
now. I
forward to do,
apologize.
closing out and making the map control a little bit easier for the defense.
Yeah, Shopify fans, you're rooting for this first half here. A lot of tools and we have
All right.
delay information here for the Rebels. Meanwhile, Oxygen.
How much is the bundle? I was trying to show Daniel. Daniel, I don't know if you're seeing here, but it's 5,440.
A few players out towards mid, leaving just Randy Savage on his lonesome here inside.
5,440. That's a lot.
Look at this walk up already, Dryad.
This is interesting because Oxygen, that second half that they lost last week, it was on the attacking side, and they were going for the same approach over and over again. It was trying to take control of Garden, off tree, from Catwalk very, very early on, and hoping that the smokes were slowing things down for the defense more. But they're gonna go for it again, and actually gets to Pony. No way Vic gets taken down like that.
Ooh, so close, man. OXG back in the lead here.
Kills back, unfortunately doesn't go his way. He gets punished for it. Now Dazzle also hopping into that box. See if they can't fight it out towards mid. And too low on HP. It only took a body shot from Mitch, but what a start to this round. The timing was perfect with the Cloudburst, the Paranoia, and then the Recon Bolt coming out.
I bet they heard that.
Tony beats the wall and finds those two
I
kills
bet they
when the
heard
players
that.
revealed. That was beautiful from Oxygen, and it sets us up perfectly for what this game is going to look like. What this attack is going to look like, Dryad.
Exactly, because last week going against Breakthrough, this is an approach that the side of Oxygen was going for over and over again, trying to take the Garden control with actually 3 of those players. Same that it happened in this piston round, but it might be a different story now going against Shopify. It could give them more answers. Now that they have the numbers here in the pistol, they're gonna close it out. Mitch good for 3, and Oxygen again just finding exactly what they were looking for. This could feel like a different team. We need to see more of these rounds and how they play out.
we absolutely need to see more here, especially on this attacking side. This is the side that they struggled on. So to get this pistol, I guess barring anything crazy, barring a force, which is pretty hard to do when you're on defense, right? We're not seeing those stingers here. So this is the start that Oxygen needed. If they get 3 rounds in the rifles, but they've also got themselves the pistol and the anti-eco, that's already such a better look and such an adjustment to the Oxygen we saw last week.
And that's Sage now on the defense. With a wall available, it's gonna actually go for completely backing up. And for this approach, where the attacking side of Oxygen like to take catwalk, you can look at a Sage wall to slow things down, right? But in the meantime, is what Shopify think is a read. And to be everybody on this side, and that is not where Oxygen is.
But it might be where Oxygen are going.
Does the time work out the so patient, the knife? It's not going to spot anyone. So yeah, that's the key for everybody from the side of Shopify to stay on this B side. And with the guns right now, we don't have those crazy stingers on the defense after losing that round. You can get some trades, especially starting out with Dazzle.
The worst part about this, I'm gonna hold this thought, because Dazzle might get something here. Shorty up close and personal. 5 players behind this push, and he finds his one. Mitch capitalizes on the trade. Now, are they expecting 4 more here on the site? The Bulldog to jump on through. No way, moves. Picks up the kill with the Sheriff. Mod on the backstab will find another. B-Dog jumps up and takes the Shorty kill. And Mitch with the rifle.
That is
has to try and
insane.
hold on. He's got the spike, and he can. Well, he can't go anywhere. He's got 5 seconds, Triad. That's the round.
That is insane. Came back
No
to say
way
good
for
night.
Shopify.
As
What a
usual, I've
good
got lectures
read as
tomorrow.
well. And the knife
Tell good
was
Arium. Have a good
again
night, okay? Take care.
From Vic just guarantees that they made the correct
I actually kind of
move
hope SR
for
wins.
everybody to be
SR
on that
just
B-side. And
just
I also
made a
think
comeback
we
right
can
now
learn
without
something
even
from
buying
that
up.
round,
They didn't buy
is
up.
that the Stingers,
This round
you know,
was meant to go
that's
to
not
OXG,
the
but
shorties and
yeah,
the classics might be the better one. I mean, Shopify wins
That is insane.
like this, and they didn't win those buys with the Stinger. So I think there's a pattern, right, that we can follow for Shopify to find some success.
And Shopify set
Check-
a good
check box,
example
drop down.
for the ranked
Initials.
players out there, right? Just eat the anti-eco and play rifles into the bonus. Don't buy stingers. We love that. They're being role models here on the server, and they get paid for it. 3.5 rifles. The Bulldog not quite as strong as the Phantom or the Vandal, but also an Odin here. As the spam goes through B main, nothing found. Well, I guess a little bit of chip damage onto Randy Savage. But Oxygen, I guess Terrify's not the worst either, right? Mitch hung on
good night.
rifle,
Have
2
fun.
more behind, a Stinger and a
Have
Sheriff.
a good night,
This is still a
Arium.
scary
Okay.
round for both sides.
Thanks for stopping
And
by
it's the
today. I
same
really
approach
appreciate it.
again. A 1-3-1, 3 of the players trying to push and trying to get that tree, that garden control. But this is exactly what I was talking about. How you slow this push down is with the Sage Wall. That is gonna give that
Oh my
information.
lord.
It doesn't matter though. Vic still goes
Okay.
down. Getting hungry
This
for the
Vicky
kill.
guy, man.
And he's not gonna get it this time.
B-Dog playing off the util here. Double swing, but everybody to safety. Back out towards the arches here. Sprays through the dark cover. And not a whole lot found. Oh, Moose just going to try and sneak away, and he does so. Successful in his endeavors to leave this B site. Where's
Good
Oxygen?
read here.
Yeah, all the way out towards A, and a great read from Shopify. They want to play on this side. Cloudburst is out. The bodies are starting to drop, though. B-Dog happy to find 2 of his own. Scuba hits the Paranoia. Well, tosses the Paranoia. Hits absolutely nobody with it. And he has to plant that spike once more. Oxygen are running out of time. And they brought rifles into this.
No
one. Up atop the box
way.
goes Moose. Who knew that Meese could fly? And Randy Savage now, unfortunately, at the pressure of the clock.
Goddamn.
2 kills.
2-1.
But Shopify, good to not let that happen. And they'll find their second. That's a punishing round.
The 2 maps that we saw so far,
Is it really?
instead of Oxygen, they were
Did they
able
buy
to
up?
take some early leads.
Yeah, they did.
On that
Yeah, they
first
did.
half.
Why would they buy
Let's
up, man,
see
after
if
just
that
losing?
adaptation is gonna come through from them, because we haven't really seen it very early on, and it can be a difference maker. And it has to be if the Oxygen wants to get away with the
I feel
opposite
like there's
here.
something I gotta do right now. In my
A
mind.
couple of those rifles were purchased for
This has
Oxygen
been
last
handled.
round, means
So
a
that's
save
good.
is gonna come through here. And Vic likes to play it aggressive. the knives. I get some information.
Okay, I can
Again,
close
this
this. I
is
don't need
something
this
that Oxygen
anymore.
on the attacking side they like to do often. Some presence towards A.
Let's see if I've been able to fix this guy. I
Scuba.
doubt.
Using that TP. Do they know that he's here? Yeah.
I must have heard the sound cue, especially with those smokes coming out.
Yeah.
Over the top
Good evening.
of that
Good
alarm
evening to
bot
you
too,
too.
I believe a shoulder was just spotted. So confirmed information, but it doesn't
No
matter.
way.
Scuba still finds a kill, smokes himself up, and just sneaks away from it.
Not expecting one more here. Still managing to get one is a 4v4. B hit. Do it only for one here. Spike though attempted to be planted. And it goes so back and forth. This was an eco still for Oxygen, and they managed to do a good amount of damage. Verna though, the last one here. Tall task, not gonna get it done. The third one for Shopify.
Yeah, but like you said, a good eco round from Oxygen. Hindsight, obviously, for Verno, but you're that good sheriff shot and a shock dart away from really putting the hurt on Shopify and making that round a winnable one. At the end of the day, though, space taken, which is kind of the Oxygen way to play. We saw it on Haven. Now we're seeing it over here where, like you mentioned, a push up towards Catwalk. They'll take that space. They'll fight for that space. They'll do it solo.
Yeah.
Scuba pushes up towards mid. That leaves so many options for Oxygen to play around the map if they're expecting, you know, those multiple players, which you can't always do. Sometimes you just you take the chance and you don't win it.
And for that rotation to take place, you're also depending so much on this Omen and this Killjoy. As they're the two that are going to be positioned towards B, playing back, capitalizing from that information, from even that turret.
Okay, so
There's more
I know what I gotta do.
from Shopify,
I'll handle
but
it
they
tomorrow.
haven't really shown signs of
Shouldn't I be able to call these people at any
that
time? I think I
just
should be
yet.
able to call them at any time, bro.
Hunter's Fury. It's going to be available
No
now
cap.
for Verno to work with.
No cap, I'm actually gonna call these
They're
guys
grabbing
right now.
that
man.
orb and
Wait.
again, it's just that patience
Because the earlier I get this thing sorted, the better for me.
for Oxygen. This time around, not really contesting Catwalk, right?
Yeah, and I'm wondering, so they push up into A main. I'm wondering if they can hear that Killjoy turret, and they're expecting the full Killjoy utility here on the A site. It does still look like Oxygen want to hit this, but look at the spread for Moose. He's got his utility everywhere.
That's just gonna make everything so much more difficult, though. Some early contact for Mata. That's will capitalize from the other side. It's a good start off. And there's 35 seconds as well.
Uh-oh. Pony doing pony things again, galloping a bit too far forward. Vic to pull on the reins. His B-Dog gonna look to ult over, get some information on the side. It's the player generator. Out towards main, another one plays,
No
and
way.
Randy Savage happy to have 100 rounds in the drum, and there's still 41 to play with as we go Odin v Odin. Scuba gonna find a kill onto Moose, and a 2v2 is where we land, but the clock for Shopify, that's becoming an issue.
And there's a Hunter's Fury, though. It's gonna get used right away. Gonna play around this time. Dazzle almost getting spotted around it, having to dance and trying to make it work. It's a 2v2 still. No chance here, Scuba. Going from the other side as well, from tree, guaranteeing that there's no chance in Oxygen they make it to 2.
Oxygen, they find their second, and look at the tools available to them, Dryad, to be able to put another one
Everything. Just everything. They invest in Hunter's Fury, which they're playing around so well now. A lockdown should be another strong win condition. Now, for that last round, Shopify in that setup had both of the Sentinels on the A site with the wall and with the Killjoy utility that you brought up. So it's going to change around a little bit. But the KO knife has been so effective at getting this meta, though. Goes down. No slow, no siege wall. Nothing.
A lot of information garnered, though. I think that 0 point from Vic into a main spotted just about everybody. If Mata didn't already give that information over. And with the weapons that you're hearing, right? You heard a couple of sheriffs, now you're hearing that stinger. You know the economy is bad. This is a round where Oxygen can tie the game using really nothing to them. Actually, they're going to opt into one. No command comes out.
And Pony likes to be on top of Gen, but a couple scenarios where just get taken down, sprayed, and no other chance here as the no command gets invested. spike planted, and such a difficult retake here. Vig gets spotted too.
Just no way in, really. You could only hope for the best. We'll see if Dazzle wants to hang on to the rifle. No, instead he'll walk right in to the Odin once more. Randy Savage, who is showing his proficiency with this accuracy by volume weapon, but B-Dog starting to do some damage. He's picked up a weapon from his fallen teammate. Inside the smoke is Scuba. Swimming in it there, as he finds two. And Verno closes us out. A big round for Oxygen to tie us up.
Just having all that information, right? Knowing that the bio is not going to be the best for this out of Shopify, and even able to use that null command. The information as well to get that entry into A. It's something that I believe we didn't see too much of last week. All those pushes with everybody on site were mostly ending up on the B side, and it was so late. But when you have a null command, that's pretty much your win condition to work it out. Then you have the owl drone as well that we saw early on, and Pony in a forward position. Just good ideas here coming in for Oxygen, and now is once again Shopify the ones that are gonna take that time out first.
Shopify really trying to figure out the way that Oxygen are playing this, because one round it's a hard push through Catwalk, another round it's a solo push through Catwalk and a shrouded step over your utility out towards mid, and they're doing a really good job. The first round was that Sheriff buy, and the last one that we saw Shopify really fight, or well, I don't know if they really fought for it, but they tried to have some sort of aggression out towards A main, and they immediately get punished for it.
Yeah.
It just... Oxygen, it just seems to be working for them here. It's also terrifying that once Randy Savage got this Odin in hand, it is so hard to get back on the side. Killjoy's terrifying.
Just crazy with the Odin, and I love to see it, honestly. I'm a fan of it. Also, reminder, last week, for Oxygen, they couldn't get more than 3 rounds. Get out of my way! When it came down to that attacking side. So, slowly hoping to change things around for this team if you're a fan of them. And maybe looking forward to do so. 3 players on this B side for the side of Shopify, expecting a good flash. Mada is able to capitalize for him. Mitch goes down. What a response though, everybody.
And should it be needed, Moose has a lockdown. There is a possibility that this round gets scary and they chuck this ult into it just to secure a lead once more, but doesn't look like that's going to be the case. 16 HP separates Shopify from their next round win. 2 players going to creep on up. Scuba deals with the first as B-Dog good on the trade. So a team ace to come through for Shopify, and it just seemed like Oxygen are a little too slow to pull the trigger. They hit that 0-point Dryad, and then they waited for all that utility to come back up, and Moose finds a kill with the utility. And outside of that kill, when you're running onto B site and there's an alarm bot chasing you, a turret shooting you, and nanostorms at your feet, that is complete chaos. And I think Shopify were able to take advantage of that.
It's a good slowdown with the no command as well. The only ultimate that gets that gets invested on the side of Shopify, and that just seems to be enough. With 3 players once again on this B site, where Oxygen is looking at least at the beginning of this round, and we saw some mid control from them a couple rounds before. It was more of that Omen making that early presence, but now it's Pony who's hungry to get that kill, and Mada is able to hear it. Gonna back up. Have all the numbers, all the patience as well to readjust into this push that Oxygen is bringing to them.
And really good presence of mind that the alarm bot isn't here. Shopify are probably playing a person close, so you see both Verno and Pony really taking a peek at that spawn angle to make sure that nobody's pushing aggressively.
This is something that we've seen recently, right? Having to give up a little bit more of that mid control, but just with heavy presence into these sides, especially where Oxygen like to go, right? We already talked about it, the wall up. Making sure that catwalk push is not going to take place, and it's going to be ending up on B.
Ult comes through though. Nightfall falls, and it gets a bit of information as we go back and forth. It's Pony to collect 2 with the Guardian, a couple of headshots. We'll hope that Jet works way up the leaderboard, or the kill feed, I should say. But this one, Oxygen not out of the woodworks just yet. They are yet to get that spike planted. It's now going down with 15 seconds on the clock. A resurrection available. but the bodies are just out of reach. This is going to be a 3v3 whether Shopify like it or not here, Dryad.
Are they expecting Verna to be so close here? Can get a timing. No way.
This is huge. The wrap from logs to stairs, and it's Verno's round in the post. We're all tied up once more. What a call there, Dryad, to creep from logs, and he collects 2 kills for it.
It's so clean, and it's so difficult to get a play like that one going on just because of that push coming through at the same time. But Verna good for it, and the rest of the team as well. Able to support that Sova in what could have been a top position, what could have been the numbers advantage. But things are tied up once again. 4-4, and lockdown still available on both of the sides.
And I know we've got a lot of game left, Dryad, but you have to start putting respect on this Oxygen name. Week 1,
yeah,
seemingly a fluke. They are back in full force, and they're really sticking it to Shopify, who... Shopify are working with sticks and stones. It's sticks, it's stones, it's slingshots, it's makeshift weaponry here in this round. But sometimes that does the trick. It's a mix of it all. There it is, Mata, one at the Classic. Gonna be traded out to almost immediately. Verno, happy to have 4 kills in the last couple of rounds.
So
He's
low.
almost got himself a Hunter's Fury.
Yeah, so low. Gonna get taken down with a body shot, and it just feels like this is what has been the early round. A lot of trades coming down on mid, and still a reposition from B-Dog. Trying to be a little bit closer to Dazzle, who's all the way backside.
There's a big responsibility for Moose, though. Moose needs to tape his eyes open here, because this hit is coming back towards A. From the shadows, saw nothing. So they rotated, they put 2 defenders B for Shopify Rebellion. The turret is holding main push. Moose is holding catwalk push. Moose needs to get his one with the stinger. No way, and he does. He wants some more. He gets so much damage onto Scuba, but this round's still salvageable for Oxygen. They'll be allowed to plant at the very least.
And the lockdown was a little bit uncomfortable, right? Because you want to bait that the push is going to end up going on that B side, but there's only 3 players, so they're spread all across the map. And it doesn't matter, though, because that spike still manages to be planted. Paranoia is going to be available as well. For Oxygen, it's a 2v2, so doable.
How hard to deal with this, right? Worrying about having his one inside the smoke, no way. The one-way's here, though. B-Dog battles back, 69 HP in a dream as he reloads the Guardian. He is running out of time, and the player is playing God Box. He pulls out his util, and B-Dog dies again with util in hand, and it's Scuba to capitalize.
Knowing exactly where the 2 defenders were going to be, right? You hear both of them, you hear that TP from the Omen. I was going to be playing towards long, and you isolate those duels in such a good way. It's getting really close between the 2, but I think what's catching my attention the most, right, is seeing the adaptation, how much more complex the strategies have gotten from Oxygen from last week, right? And we didn't get to see a lot of their attacking side, but now they're showing us what they got. Going from this mid control, going for Pony, getting some early advantage, and this time around though, not gonna be the case though.
What was Randy Savage looking at?
Yep.
Yep. All right, Randy Savage. Unfortunately, maybe has something else to tend to, so he dies early in this round, and he'll be back for the next one.
Maybe a lockdown coming through on the defensive side. Have been waiting for it, have been holding on it.
So the problem with that though, right, is a player ahead, sure, or Shopify, that lockdown means nothing. Because Verno has the Hunter Shuri, he just has to be safe enough to get this one off. And look at him, he's backing all the way up. He knows win condition is to make sure that this lockdown does not come to fruition.
Yeah, goes for it right away.
Oh, he's hitting players.
But you need the 3, so it's not going to go down. You're going to give that space, so this is still comfortable. This is still enough time. Oh, the Jet is going to get detained, though.
But a beautiful reveal behind it. Mitch trying to spray. They push into the smoke. Moose now needs to swap to the secondary. Out from Tree comes Scuba. This has been his position time and time again. And somehow Oxygen managed. The time will subside. It expires. The spike will detonate. And Oxygen grab a 6th.
What is going on? Shopify, they can't find anything. Mata, it was the first blood, everything going according to plan, then the lockdown. But even then, it just seems like Oxygen were comfortable giving away that space, for a couple of seconds, knowing that they could re-hit in the way that Scuba was able to do so. The spike was gonna go down. 6 rounds now for Oxygen. Could take a lead here. To guarantee it's gonna continue on that second half. It's just been so good.
Revealing area.
This is, for Shopify fans, if you're paying attention to anything that Oxygen have done on Ascent, it was not 6 rounds on attack. We mentioned it at the start of this game, right? Finding that pistol was everything for Oxygen to get this momentum moving forward. And that train just keeps chugging along. Once more, they'll have this A site. Not a whole lot of contention, but can you blame Shopify? They just have nothing to contend with.
Yeah, it's an eco coming through for Shopify. They don't have anything. They have to give away that space. They're going to be pushing from pretty much every angle, though. So that means Oxygen have to play close and personal. Boy for those crossfires. There's a good chance here, though, but maybe only for a couple picks. Oxygen, it seems like they have it in the bag.
Randy Savage really trying to put that nail in the coffin here. Fortunately, runs out of ammo. The Sheriff get a couple for Shopify.
Should be fine.
Is that going to be enough? I mean, the time, though. Dryad Rifle running so low. Sure, Scuba and Verno are low in HP. It only takes body shots, but they have to be perfect here as Shopify. And that they are. B-Dog goes absolutely huge. The spray transfer to find the 2 kills, and Shopify will find their 5th against all odds.
Round before the switch.
Oh, it just came down to the 1v2 that was going down in long, right? Where I believe it was Randy Savage run out of bullets, gets taken down.
Yeah.
Could have gotten those 2 for free, and with all that pressure, it was those 2 that get that spike defused. Good round though for Shopify, but it's so risky, and we got to see it right away. That spike got planted. Everybody from Shopify was gonna push every single angle. Tree was not going to be a safe spot. Haven as well got a couple of trades because of it. There's a lot of back and forth, but a good sign for Shopify. Now it's the second time that they win those eco rounds.
Yeah, that's kind of been their best round. The eco round in round 2, where they didn't buy stingers. Contrary to popular belief, they didn't buy stingers in round 2, and they ended up winning. Then they pieced together. It was actually kind of a decent buy both ways. In round 3, Shopify come in with rifles. Oxygen having something similar. I think a little lesser of a buy than Shopify had in round 3. Shopify picked that one up. And then obviously from there, the economy is a little wonky for Oxygen. But ever since then, it has been 2 more thrifty rounds. So Shopify, show us something. They've got full rifles. Dazzle just going to have this Ares, wants to have this high penetration weapon. And we'll see if they're able to get value with it. There's a bit of chip damage with the spam earlier in the game. This time, I think Dazzle's hoping for a bit more. Oh, man, they want to punish. No way, Pony. I mean, Pony just playing looky here. He takes a little bit of damage, sure, but happy to have that trade. A good Sheriff shot, and now a weapon picked up for Randy Savage.
And when there's a no command, you know there's just more chances for this team to end up on that B side. That is exactly what goes down. And everybody from Shopify trying to rotate in time. It's the first time that you don't have those 3 members on the B side as Oxygen approaches that entry. So it gets a little bit more difficult for them, especially because they lose Moose and Pony. Trying to get more aggressive. Could be enough here.
I think the problem, though, Dryad is, again, they're just running out of time. And Scuba's playing across the map. He ulted away. Now he's made his way back. And Dazzle gonna have to send caution to the wind. Should be spammed here. Wall is up. Scuba cuts him down, and Oxygen grabbed the lion's share of the half here, 7-5, as they swap to their defense, which is their strong side, Dryad. This is terrifying for Shopify.
It is. It feels like a combination of the momentum that they got from that map number 2 and just the evolution from this team. It's been absolutely insane to watch how complex it has gotten. And last week we only got to see a little bit of it, but it seems like they, you know, when you lose maps 14-12 after such a big lead, you need to make crazy changes, and these are the changes that are giving that 7-5 lead to Oxygen. Pissed around that I would like to get as well, but if you're a fan of Shopify as well, you know things can get tied up quick.
Pony? Okay, the whole team behind him. He's just playing distraction. Jumps into the cloud burst. A lot of damage though, taken on both sides. No way, Pony. He fishes his own self out of a horrible situation. He's down below 20 HP and he's still allowed a kill.
It's a good one, and this is something that Oxygen like to do in those pistol rounds. But it turns into a 1v1 though. It gets so much scarier. One player towards that B side, one player towards A. Makes things even, and it's all up to Dazzle to see if the score gets closer.
The Dryad, Randy Savage. Randy Savage has been so good. Spotted though by the Prowler.
Yeah.
The cat will take a bite. Now he looks to back away from it. Spots the shoulder, the health just about even. No, Dazzle now having the upper hand. And will play the spam once more behind the Radiant box. Randy Savage will go, and it's Dazzle for the eBay clutch, and Shopify are back in it.
So well played. Even without knowing exactly where the two last players are going to be located, right? You isolate the first one, and it makes it so much easier. Especially when you take that Pony, right? The player that was, you see, dashing in, going inside the cloud burst, taking your team down, and it doesn't matter. Dazzle's ready for it.
No force from Oxygen.
Nice.
But Shorties feel pretty good. And it's a similar vibe to what Moose did. Randy Savage has the Sheriff. Good nano swarms. They'll clear out both positions. Pony tried to get a little crazy with it, but gets punished for his efforts as Verno backs away. He survived, and he might go undetected here. No, Mata saves his teammate as he plays atop the wall. And now the close angles. That's not where you want to be with the classic Randy Savage. Just gonna hope and pray for the best. He's hoping he can find a player with a rifle because they only have 125 HP and one headshot will be enough, but that's not the case. An Investor flawless Dryad, and we got ourselves a game once more. We're all tied up at 7.
All tied up here, and a good buy now coming through for Oxygen. This could be anybody's game. It's so back and forth. And Oxygen, I like the way that they execute this defense. It is what seems to be their strength on this map. And we're gonna get to see just a little bit of it, right? So Jett is gonna be playing up close, potentially a Paranoia coming out first. Then the Jett if they get that info on the A site.
It's not the worst of bonuses with those two rifles. And you look on the opposite side. I mean, those Phantoms are strong against 3 of 4 players. Unless it's all the way across the map. We'll see if the Vandals can be a bit better here for Oxygen. 2 of them are dueling out towards main. A team flash, though. Mitch is trying to help his teammates out, and Pony not happy about it. He'll back away for a second as we trade smokes. We trade shots. Unfortunately, we don't trade kills. Just a little bit of damage, but Oxygen walk away with the better end of the trade.
And you just want to have the early presence into a long that we didn't see too much of for the side of Shopify. It was more backing up, playing around those 2 Sentinels. So you have that early presence with the Jett, with the Omen, and they're able to go back and be safe. As Shopify ends up going for a full rotation into his B site.
A good pop flash, nobody on the angle, just the turret. Meanwhile, the 2 players you would expect to be here on the site are here on the site, and they've been revealed back site. Mitch Gets one on the backstab through the smoke. Verno still holding it down, though. His buddy fell right next to him, but this is Verno's round. He's good for 4.
What can't Verno do? Just absolutely everything that we've seen throughout today. 17 kills so far on top of the board in every way possible, and just playing so far back, right? You can get pushed. That wasn't something that Verno had to deal with, just isolating every single one of those duels and making it look easy for the Sova. The rifle's also helping out a little bit more, but because of those kills now, only 1 away from the Hunter's Fury. Did it change as well in the setup that we saw for Oxygen? A lot more of the heavy killjoy utility towards A.
Oh, Pony's feeling aggressive. No saddle here on this Pony. He's just doing his own thing. It's good damage onto Moose. Forced to back away. Now the solo mission for the Killjoy gets a whole lot harder, and, well, you're without information. With no dazzle means no eye, no cats, no C's, and some more information garnered here for Oxygen. This is a great start to another round that Shopify were hoping to win.
This has been slowed down in so many different ways. It might continue to do so, right? Less than a minute remaining. Looking like an A hit coming through, and like I said, all the killjoy utility is still there. The paranoia ready, and it's all about buying that time.
Yeah, all about, well, buying time, and that paranoia going off before the 0-point hits means it gets even more upset time, and Randy Savage is cooking the Shopify players that push onto the site. Moose, there's no pack. It's just Moose here.
I mean, there's nothing. Gonna be able to push forward thanks to that turret. But look at that, 3 players there.
10 seconds.
Oh, and they're just running him down. There goes 1, there goes 2. Okay, Moose making this one look doable. The fragment comes out, it forces him away. This time he'll stick to plant, though. And he'll have just enough time to do it. 0-point comes out, and on the swing, Mitch ends up winning it. But what a round it would have been. But woulda, coulda, shoulda. It's a 9th for Oxygen.
Turns into a 1v1, but it doesn't matter. Oxygen now taking a 2-round lead here in map number 3, and sometimes it's really about slowing things down and realizing everything that Oxygen has been doing, how good they are countering those strategies that Shopify wants to bring to them. It's such a long delay with the KO knife that we see, the paranoia that you mentioned, and that constant change of setups. And I was gonna say, we haven't seen too much of the operator, but look at what Pony has now.
A very, very scary prospect here, Mid. Mid was already on lockdown, but even more so. A good flash and haunt over the top. It does force the op off the angle, but he's just happy to go right back to it, and body shots are enough here. As Dazzle falls, Moose meets that same fate. Randy Savage there to pick up a couple more out towards Mid, and Mata's found 1. 1 of 4, now 3 remain. As the drone goes out one over the top and it doesn't spot him. 0-point will confirm the player still out towards Mid. Very well. The jump peak will also get some extra confirmation. It's about to be a family photo. Mata, it just in such a rough spot. Has a wall, has a res though. There's options.
It looks so difficult, right? I mean, the players that we have alive and the utility that they have combined make it so difficult, but it doesn't matter. The duels are the big thing here. Oh, the res is not gonna get anything. Mata could get it done. Almost though. Shot down. Scuba's not gonna let it happen. Oxygen, they get to 10. The wall just goes down as the res was coming through. I mean, almost made it happen on top of it, but it's all about these close opportunities, right?
Very, very close opportunities. And that's the point that I was about to make. I love that we're seeing this from Shopify. This is great that you're doing this well on these eco rounds, but these can't be the only rounds that you're doing well and winning. They just can't. They've done it, I think 4 out of their 7 have been incredibly light buys. But now that they have rifles, they have to piece it together once more. And fortunately, Moose has just been granted a second chance at light.
Moose having a lockdown here, but if used, I don't think the side of Oxygen is gonna fall for it. They've been so proactive at taking that map control, not giving it up too early. So they have to give up this tree position. Going for something different though, Shopify. I'd like to see it. Everybody alive still. And the spike is gonna get planted. Lockdown on the other side as well, important.
Yeah, we're locked down for lockdown. Hunter Fury though. Yeah, for Oxygen, that really could tip the scales back in favor of Oxygen, where their retakes in these post plants have been kind of the thorn in their side. Lockdown immediately sprayed down Randy Savage. There's no Hunter's Fury needed. Dazzle makes quick work of that piece of utility, and there's still options here for Shopify's. One player plays directly onto the site, 2 out towards main, and 1 inside tree. Dazzle gonna try and hold down the fort. Unfortunately, it's being seized right before his very eyes as the spray comes through the smoke. The stick onto the spike, and Mitch will just hold it down for the 11th for Oxygen.
No answer once again. Shopify going from mid to tree. Everything was going well. But Oxygen is so much better. A situation like this one is going to be the last time out here. Potentially Shopify struggling so much to find an entry. And this is the defensive side of Oxygen that always looks so strong. Right now they're showing it to one of the best teams according to everybody, right? With the expectations set, everybody was thinking Shopify was going to be potentially at the top of this group, and Oxygen wants to tell a different story 2 rounds away from doing so.
2 rounds away from doing so. Yeah, the Shopify, I think, head and shoulders favorite, even coming out of week 1. Sure, they take on a team that maybe we're not expecting to put up the biggest fight in Turtle Troop. So they come out of that with a plus 16 round differential. They look so strong, and I would imagine with that, coming into this week, looking so confident. Their first 2 weeks are them playing the teams that had to qualify to get here. And they're about to lose to one of those 2 teams. So Mac, welcome to the equation. Another timeout here for Shopify, but they have to do something drastic here. And drastic is exactly what they've called for. Another buy into this round. And look at that, Dryad. This is, yeah, it's not great.
It's such an uncomfortable buy here. Though those big rounds for Shopify, they have been eco rounds, they have been thrifty rounds, but how many can you continue to replicate? Especially when Pony is having the operator, and that was last week such a massive win condition for Oxygen on the defensive side, having Pony on the operator, and having it again, and it's not, it hasn't been the star player, it hasn't been something that we've seen over and over again, but it's just enough to shut down the plays that Shopify wants to bring to this Jet, currently positioned towards mid.
In the info game, Oxygen have already won it here in this round, right? Turret watching B main, nobody's there. Player watching mid, nobody home. They know that Shopify are leading out towards A.
It's been this way so far. Yeah, they wait for those 45 seconds, they go for the hit, and Oxygen backing up just a little bit. Hunter's Fury gonna get activated.
You should run. And things got a little weird, but because that Hunter's Fury lockdown now used, this is what Moose was waiting for. It's a 5v5. If that spike gets planted, fragments out, utility traded, but Oxygen have to wait.
There's no ways another thrifty, right? Just waiting for the right timing. The Owl Drone doesn't get anything. Doesn't spot anybody else.
But Randy Savage has an Odin. This is where things start to get scary again. Accuracy by volume as they start to push on. No way! B-Dog goes huge! What? This is B-Dog's round. He refuses to give up in this one with 3 kills to his name and an 8th for Shopify.
What did B-Dog just do? Those 3 kills so clean. I mean, look at that. Hiding so well, playing around that time for Shopify to make it to 8. These are the plays that we want to see for Shopify. This is also the B-Dog that we saw so much of. We talked so much of from last week. Stepping up when the team needs it the most.
Yeah, that is everything for Shopify. It resets the economy for Oxygen. And there's life once more, but they have to be careful. They still have to give respect to the weapons in the hands of the defense. And that's exactly why. Pony out towards mid. Good damage onto Dazzle. Good wrap from Mata. And Randy Savage also dealt with. Shopify, they're keeping it rolling forward. Pony trying to claw his way out of a bad situation, but it's the investor flawless for Shopify as they'll find their 9th.
Once again, just Oxygen, when they have those lesser weapons going for that aggression that, I mean, this time around doesn't give them anything, right? It was a flawless coming through for Shopify to make it to 9. The timeouts, still, big topic of conversation for Oxygen. Big changer in how the game is going to play out for what is left. It's been a lot of those retakes, and it's been a lot of damage between the two. It comes to the wire. The time running out. Oxygen as well coming through with some hero plays here and there. And I feel like not only for this game, right, but for the rest of this split, Oxygen, they need this win. They need this confidence.
Yeah, absolutely. You take down what is looking like the Titan of the group, and everybody else seems a whole lot smaller. But we still have a lot of question marks about what FaZe is going to look like, what G2 really is going to look like, although they showed a really strong performance in maps 2 and 3 in their 3-game series against FaZe last week. Those are the next 2 names that we're looking at. And if Oxygen are lucky, they might get that fated rematch against Breakthrough, should they make it both into the playoffs. Obviously, they won't play them again here in the round robin groups. But we jump back into it. We're all out of timeouts. We've expended them. And Pony's off the angle. He doesn't get hit by the paranoia. And Dazzle, the first one punished for it. Couple of cloudbursts down. He holds his ground here out towards logs. He spots a barrel, and Pony wants some more. He's been marked. He hasn't moved. The smoke is down. The shot should land, and that it does. Dazzle, 2 deaths on the round. Mata collects 1 back in response. So at the end of the day, a 1-for-1, although Pony gets an extra tally.
Unfortunate for Dazzle as well, but these are the plays, right, that are so risky that Pony is able to, it is willing to commit to, that we don't see very often, right? Staying logs, knowing that he had already been spotted by the hunt, and it doesn't matter. Still make sure that things are at least going to be even for his team. Leaves it up to them, to the Killjoy utility in this A site.
Oh, Scuba, deep depths. This is the Oxygen way, though, so Shopify were ready for it. They were expecting it, but look at this, the utility, so much. Somebody's getting put into the microwave, and that somebody is Vic as he sneaks away from the turret. 54 HP is where he lands, as that U2 gets dealt with, and the spike gets planted.
Oh, even lower now after getting spotted, yeah.
Enemy mark.
Can't really run away.
Oh, Vic is in a very compromised spot here. Flash out, 0 point behind, make sure nobody creeping up into heaven, where all 3 players of Oxygen are coming from. And Vic the first to go. He was low HP, but he would like to get some more, as both players now out towards tree. Look to play the spike. B-Dog, the next have to answer the 3 players, and Oxygen have done it once more. They cut down Shopify, and they put a 12th on the board.
Oh, no, you don't deserve.
And Oxygen, it seems like it is a big round that they needed. You force that rest, you make sure that that information is not going to be there anymore, and the Killjoy setup is able to keep the team alive. So many trades early on, and it continues to be the same, and it's been like this since map number 1. All of those rounds with so much damage between the two, but this can be the end for the side of Shopify. It's going to be a lockdown available on this defensive side. And the Nightfall, I mean, doesn't really seem as effective. It doesn't have that big potential compared to the utility, the ultimates as well, that are going to be available for Oxygen to close things out.
This time Shopify deep up towards mid. No util to stop him here. But information garnered really across the map. right? A player in main already. Player in both mains, I should say. B main, A main. You've got Pony in one. You got Scuba in the other. That wall goes up. They're trying to sell this fake out towards B off of the sound alone, right? That Mata is making, and it's just not enough right now.
The only ultimate available here, gonna get invested. Spawns so many of the players though on this defensive side. There's a whole other fight going on. The spike getting closer and closer towards this B side, and this might be the kill.
30 seconds left.
The beginning of the end here though, quickly traded.
Quickly traded. Speaking of quickly, the rotation's there, and Verno has been impossible to remove from this B side. I'm wondering if that's gonna be enough for Shopify to look to head elsewhere, and they have. The alarm pot will get this information, but they're out of time, Dryad. They have to be perfect in getting onto the site to get that spike planted. They cannot stall for anything, and there's good damage behind it. The clock is there, the spike is getting planted, and B-Dog should just have enough. He needs to hold it down, and that he'll do. Shopify, they have signs of life here in a 3v4 with low HP on the side of Oxygen, and a hunt to reveal a few players, as all three will opt to play together. But there's a lockdown. They have to push forward and try and deal with this one. They have no other way to do it. And Scuba's in the smoke. B-Dog was ready for it. Now the numbers start to dwindle as Mitch is the last one standing, but the lockdown still continues to go, and only one is on the outside. The lockdown's destroyed. 23 HP for Shopify to hang on, and it's B-Dog and Dazzle to look to do it. Unfortunately for Mitch, you're just running out of time here, buddy. B-Dog hops down. A shorty to the back will do it. 3 kills again for the Omen. And Shopify to double digits.
What a turnaround for Shopify, though. That was massive. Barely any time remaining, having to rotate to the A side last minute. And it was all thanks to the call from Vic, right? Already positioned so far up. And making sure that nobody was going to be haven for that spike to be planted safely. Turning things around, managing to get double digits. There's still a chance for Shopify Rebellion here. Oxygen, they were expecting that one to be the last. And it started so well with Pony, that first kill, and now it's an eco for them.
That's the silver lining here in this round for Shopify. That there is an 11th round win in sight. Obviously, we're 23 rounds into the game, so we're past round 11. But that 11th round win for Shopify, it's at the end of the tunnel. And the tunnel is seemingly like a relatively short one.
Yeah. It seems to me, though, that Pony with the knives is the one player that you need to keep an eye on for rounds that continue to be so slow for Shopify. And because of that, you see that Jet, Pony, all the way towards mid, trying to get a read on where this push is going to come from. It's going to end up on B. There's 3 players here. It can be the same thing that Shopify did to them.
You are Flash.
I mean, no command here. Damage onto 1. It's going to be traded, though. Pony
30 seconds left.
Heals with the first, did not have the knives. Meanwhile, the defenders are here on the site, just like you said, and there's 3 of them. That shorty from long range won't land for Mitch, only for a bit of damage, as the C's will reveal the player back site. And Randy Savage, not long for this world. No, I spoke too soon. He's still there. He's still shortying. And Pony now has to try and do the same again. Clock running down. Spike to be planted. And it's all up to the classic here for Pony. 5 HP, not enough. It's B-Dog to do it again.
So close, but Pony already low. And yeah, they almost made that same play that Shopify did once, but they just didn't have the numbers right. And that was played so well by the side of Shopify. Putting some of the players on the A side, having that presence early on, and making sure it was not going to be the 5-star that they did once to the side of Oxygen. Operator now, once again, the hands of Pony. The most important round for Oxygen to close it out. Yeah, you're right, B-Dog with an operator as well.
That's bold, dog. B-Dog is now bold, dog, with the attacking side of the operator. And it is posted up. Look at this. On top of that hut inside spawn, expecting the aggression. No way. A tough start, though.
So
Mata, the first to fall. We're talking about operators, and Pony gets a kill with his.
Been so many of those first bloods. The win conditions that Oxygen understands so well, but still pushing towards mid. The one player is gonna be up close. Can Mitch get it? And the operator get it though. Come on!
This is not your average crossfire, folks. This is not your average crossfire.
No
There is
way.
an operator shotgun. I repeat, an operator shotgun, and Moose is here to claw his team from the depths, but he's traded out. B-Dog teleports into market, a dangerous teleport, but if anybody could do it, it's the Omen here for Shopify. He's done it in the last 2 rounds. Now he wants to do it again, but they're both playing together up towards heaven, and Scuba will best him. Oxygen will best Shopify. Shopify closed the curtains in map 1, but it's Oxygen to close the curtain here on this series, Dryad.
Oxygen with good adaptation, good changes, good timeouts. In a match that they knew was gonna be tough. They knew it was gonna be difficult against a team that everybody rates and places so high up in that group, but it doesn't matter. Oxygen, they learned from that last week. They learned from the 14-12 that they lost, and they get a massive win, massive confidence boost for what is left for them of challengers. I mean, you just took down Shopify.
The Titans, yeah, this is the supposed Titans here in your group. The #1 team, we're expecting them to finish towards the top, if not at it. And Oxygen are going to make that job that much more difficult as we catch a pretty awesome replay. And it's just back-to-back here in heroic plays from all of the teams. And we talked about crazy series and what it's going to happen to the score. And Bach, let's talk about it. We have a Shopify and an Oxygen that are both now 1-1, and things are getting weird.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. It really does disrupt the group standings. It changes how everything is going to lay out as the weeks progress. We talked about it coming into this 3rd map. If there is a win here for Oxygen, things certainly get interesting. I actually went back and scrubbed the VOD from day 1 to find the video where George and the Fortune were going through and doing the power rankings. And George had Oxygen as the dead last seed coming into groups, which I thought I remembered. I thought I remembered seeing one of them put Oxygen as the bottom seed. The number 3 was Shopify. And to be fair, I think a lot of people were looking at Shopify as potentially that team. You had a lot of questions coming into the groups about G2 and FaZe. We didn't even know FaZe's roster when that video was recorded. Yeah. So there was like, okay, well, what are we really going to get? Shopify was stable, consistent, experienced. They played VCT last year, and the roster was largely the same. This is a disappointing early loss for Shopify Rebellion. I think you got to give credit, obviously, to Oxygen for playing so well. Yeah, sure, it's 13-11, it's still close, but back-to-back map wins after a map loss like this is pretty impressive, and I think you got to start looking at them as a legitimate threat here in this group.
It's very scary. It's very scary. I just want to go back to your point real quick, Bach, that with Shopify being ranked 3, that was probably behind the Guard and M80, I'm assuming, who are in their group, right?
Yeah.
So Shopify is being at number 3. That means they're the group A #1, and they just lost to Oxygen.
And that is just so crazy to think of. But I feel like it's been relatively easy, especially before we get to see these matches, to underrate the teams that people know the less of, right? So if it's not the big names that we know of G2 and FaZe and the Guard, then all the other teams, there was a big question mark. Though every single one of those players individually is capable of doing great things, the way that they combined, it feels like it shouldn't have given the victory to Oxygen, but you can see how much that loss from last week impacted them and made that change, made them really wake up and know that they could shut down Shopify.
What's terrifying for Shopify moving forward is how much they relied on B-Dog, right? B-Dog on Smokes was literally everything from the Brimstone to the last couple of games. He was the player we highlighted on the Brimstone coming into today. He got the Brimstone in map 1. He went off on the Omen in map 2. But when he's not on a controller comfortable pick, it really throws a spanner into the works. And that's terrifying.
Yeah, it was not how we expected things to go for Shopify.
Yeah.
Let's also not forget, go back to map 1. Oxygen plays this like super weird composition that never really felt like it worked out, and they still got 9 rounds. Like, that's surprising given that it was like super bizarre. Both teams didn't really play too great. I'm like looking at the stats right now. Both teams did not play too great on the attacking side. You had Mitch playing Yoru, who got 0 kills on the attacking side, when that's really an agent that should play a little bit stronger on the attacking side. It felt like their defenses were strong to fight, despite the fact that they had maybe more attack-centric compositions. It was just a weird overall first map, but it should have been a much easier map for Shopify, given the fact that this was just clearly not clicking in the ways that it should. But somehow Oxygen took all these pieces and kind of just like forced them together, and they're like, done, puzzle solved. And they got a 13-9. They didn't win, but it gave them enough to really roll into map 2 and feel confident, and they looked really good on Haven. And I kind of do feel like that spilled over. There was a little bit of a spillover effect as they were riding the wave of that momentum coming into map 3. And we had already talked about it before the series started. Map 3 was potentially a good map for Oxygen. So Dryad, as we look at this Oxygen team, I'm thrilled to see what they've done. But I am concerned about Shopify. This is a storyline that goes back to last year. Consistency is just constantly up and down.
There's a lot of teams, especially in this group, and those big names that we know of from last year, that the big thing was always consistency. Is it going to be there? Is it not going to be there? I remember we talked about it on the pre-show on that day number 1 of Challengers, of are these teams actually going to be consistent? If they're keeping the same roster, is that going to be enough? Do they really need no changes into them? And for Shopify, I think it's a big concern. I think this is going to be a big wake-up call for it.
Well, we are just about ready to throw things to a break, but before we do, in the event that you're a very devout Shopify Rebellion fan, and maybe you took your keyboard and you slammed your hand into it over and over and over again following that loss. Understandable, many people have that reaction, but I do recommend seeking a counselor. But first, you need to replace the keyboard. And, you know, given the fact that you're so upset, you may have lost some money in the process of killing that keyboard as well. I would recommend you head on over to eBay, who's one of our broadcast partners here for the Knights Arena Valorant Challengers. You can find name brand gaming gear up to 50% off on eBay. It's truly incredible. Head to pks.gg/eBay. You might be able to pick yourself up a new keyboard and even get it shipped to you just in time for the weekend to get your game on. We're going to go ahead and throw things to the post-series highlights presented by Investor, and we'll be back with a post-match interview after this. top 5 here in the groups, losing to Oxygen Esports, a team that I think a lot of people just wrote off. And as a result, we've got one of the players of Oxygen standing by here for a post-match interview. I'm speaking specifically of Mitch. I mean, first off, Mitch, congratulations. That's a huge win because I think a lot of people did not expect you guys to find the dub here.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think we played pretty well today. Everybody played insane, except for, you know, maybe Bind. Bind was my fault completely, but I guess we'll get back to that.
We'll get there. We'll definitely get there. 'Cause I have some questions about Bind. You know, coming into the groups, I think a lot of people looked at you guys. I said I rewound the VOD from the first day, and you're consistently in the bottom 4 in a lot of people's power rankings. Do you feel like that's a little unfair given the collective skill of your entire team? Like, obviously, you've played with good teams. You've got Randy who played for Renegades. You've got Pony who played for T1. Like, you guys have experience, just maybe not necessarily together at this level. Do you feel like it's unfair to be put that low on the totem pole?
Honestly, I don't even look at that stuff. You know, we just go in and play our game, man. Like, a lot of us are not really like huge names. I guess I'm like the biggest name on my team, but everyone's obviously gonna root for their you know, their invited teams to challengers, and that'll be that. But we're gonna keep putting in practice and showing up to matches. So.
I mean, I personally don't know anyone named Mitch. I only know Sharky96. Looking at last week, though, you guys had that close series against Breakthrough. It looked like you could potentially take the series. You lose both games in overtime. How does that change, if at all, the way you prepare for week number 2, knowing that you were right there, but you let it slip away?
Honestly, it was just a lot of like match time nerves. Once we got up 9-3 and then we lost like an eco or something, and then we just started letting it slip. We played not to lose instead of playing to win, if that makes sense. So yeah, we definitely we talked about it a lot throughout this past week. We fixed a bunch of things on those maps in particular, and we just had a good game plan going in today.
Now, looking specifically at today, map 1, you mentioned it already. Bind was kind of your fault, is what you said. Before we get into what you mean, I have to ask, what is that comp, dude? The neon and the yoke.
My gun. I just needed to shoot my gun, man.
I mean, your attacking side definitely was a little bit, it wasn't that great. I don't mean to put you on blast, but it was definitely rough. But what else was going wrong for you guys that was preventing you from finding more rounds? Because you still kept it close, all things considered.
I mean, for one, I think we deviated off of our game plan a little bit. I started calling some things that I thought would counter them, ended up not working, so we just kind of looked like we're lost a little. But like I said, the bind's gone now, so we don't really have to worry about it. We have to worry about Lotus and Split now.
Fair. Now we do have a question coming in from the fan zone for you guys watching at home. pks.gg/discord. You guys can go ahead and join the fan zone yourselves. How does something like a 2-12 or 2-13 KD affect your mental? How would you play if you were that person? And to be kind of honest, map 1 almost was that rough for you. How do you reset after a performance like that?
Honestly, I don't even look at kills and deaths, man. Like, sure, your kills and deaths could be -10, -20, but we're still gonna make plans. Like, I'm still gonna keep up the same attitude as if I was 10-0. You know, like it doesn't matter what your score is. You're just thinking about the next round, and you just gotta move forward. You gotta have a memory of a goldfish. You know.
That's definitely something I think a lot of players could benefit from, especially the ones at home who rage after 2 rounds of comp play. But last question, and then I'll let you go. You guys get some time off before your next competitive week. You're going to be facing off against FaZe in a couple of weeks. Do you think you're going to prepare any differently for FaZe, given that winning that game really solidifies your position here in the group? Because if you win that, effectively you've beaten 2 of the teams that many had picked as teams that would escape the group stage.
I mean, yeah, if we do beat them, I guess it does solidify at least playoffs, if I'm not mistaken, or pretty close. But yeah, I mean, we're looking to shut down the haters. So yeah.
All right, well, you definitely did that today. Congratulations on a big win. Another one to put on your belt in your long career of big wins. Oxygen clearly the upset kings, and maybe they'll be the favorites moving forward.
Yeah, thank you very much, Bach.
Yeah, congratulations, dude. All right, so that wraps things up for our very first match. Oxygen Esports picking up a big win over Shopify Rebellion. And again, they have scrambled that group up pretty bad, because now things get real interesting. If they can win their next match against FaZe, things get even more interesting, but that's way off in the future. We've got a match coming up right around the corner. It's actually going to be the Guard versus OREsports. Again, that team drew the short straw facing against M80 and the Guard in back-to-back weeks, the #1 and #2 teams respectively here in the group stages. You're not going to want to miss it. Stay tuned.
Yo, check it out. Want to know if the price of those Wave Runners is too good to be true? Or if I Wear My Kicks 49 is truly selling dead stocks? Or if that Jordan 1 Royal Box is original? eBay checks. See that little blue check mark? Behind it is a team of independent authenticators who check. And we mean everything. Every tongue, check. Every toe box, check. Every corner of every box, check, 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 check. Every logo, every label, every lace loop. Yeah, it's checked. The luster of the leather, the topography on the tags, to the straightness of the stitching on the sole. Everything you can see, and even some things you can't.
Really?
Then they tag them, log them in the system, box them up, and ship them out, with no cost for the buyer or seller. eBay checks, so the moment you open that box is as real gets.
All right, lads, I'm finally freaking back. Y'all miss me? Bloody hell, that took long. All right. Holy smokes. Okay, so I got work to do. Let's just write that down. I'm not trying to forget. Holy smokes, what a freaking day, man. Jumping from one. Food smells nice tonight. Okay. All right. Before this guys play, guys, yeah, let's play a little bit of Valorant. YouTube is still down. That's crazy, man. Why the flip is YouTube down? Some things you barely see, man. But when they do happen, you're like, what? I'm actually watching this on YouTube, though. All right, let's see Twitter. What's Twitter saying about YouTube being down? Nobody's watching your gaming videos. Here's why. Okay, so let's pause this. Is there still more?
Really simple way to set this up with a channel point redemption on Twitch. In Atom, head
over. Wait. You want your viewers to be able to create vertical clips live from your stream? Do you want to monetize your stream better, make the whole process and seamless? Well,
allow your
here's how.
chat to take really cool clips of your stream using the Atom vertical backtrack feature. Well, if you do, here's a really simple way to set this up with a channel point redemption on Twitch. In Atom, head over to the Twitch Redemptions tab and create a new redemption. Call this backtrack clip, add a description, and then add channel point as your device type, and then instead of a channel point, we can use gift subs to trigger the backtrack clip. Take the rule you've just made and delete the channel point redemption trigger. Re-add a trigger with Twitch as the device type, but this time gift subs. Choose the amount of gift subs you would like to activate the rule, click save, and you're done. And you're not just limited to channel points or gift subs, you could use bits, follows, hype train starting, hype train ending. The sky is the limit. So why not let your viewers help you on that content creation journey and make your life just that little bit easier?
All right, 2 giant milestones, 50K on Instagram, 25K on YouTube. This guy has been killing it, man. I've just been seeing him all over the place. A commentary hearing in support of a bill banning Charlie in Tennessee, Democrat in the where is he? Oh, here he is. All right. Undisputed. First look at Muhammad Ali in Undisputed. Got to play all the crap, all the Democrat from all the hyper-partisan red political outrage bait. It's just trite and tiresome at this point. It's barely offensive anymore, just boring. Bro, exactly. It's just boring, man. Man, there's a lot of crazy conspiracy stuff, man. Conspiracy stuff is always so funny. Aye. Bro.
Honoured to take on this role as the lead international advocate for Australia's commitment to gender equality and the human rights of women and girls and persons of diverse gender identities. In this role, I'm committed to listening to those who are dedicated to promoting gender equality.
This one looks scary, man. It's got crazy eyes, man. Always look at the eyes. Twitter has been informed by touching that access will be re-enabled shortly. It's got them crazy eyes. Footage of the moment XXX Tentacion's kills blocked his car from leaving, and 2 of them got out with guns to ambush him. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. Got some stickers for Brazil. Who wants one? Hey, Bolster. California police come after Project Veritas journalists. Interesting. Can you break Twitter? Say no more. I mean, in my country, Turkey, there have been, because they have been continuing since last night, living great damage. Thousands lost their lives. The others died from cold weather and lack of help. Everyone lost their family. Bro, this is insane, dude. This is insane, dude. We're in the end times, bruv. That's crazy. I just got tracker checked on Hinge. This can be real. Immortal and ready to carry. So IGN. Okay, don't judge. Fantasy. Let's wait. Is this your main peak rating? Ascendant 3. So like Ascendant 3, 97R is pretty much immortal, right? Yes, I'm. Yep, man was just caught, bro. Oh my lord. Okay. Anyways, I want to play some Valorant. All right, that's what I want to do. What are your thoughts on Disney announcing Frozen 3, Zootopia 2, and Toy Story 5? We don't care. Found a fake page posting my content trying to scam with millions of views. Is there even anything I can do on TikTok? Damn, this is a fake account. Swinight.shorts. I'm just a big fans. Hi, like and sub buttons. Watch new movies every day. Damn, that's crazy, bruv. All right. This is a long tweet. This is a long tweet. This is a long tweet. Reply with real one if you got to the bottom of this. It's not really that long. Wait, do I have that ability now? Hold up. Wait a minute. I thought I had that ability. I thought I was special, but nah, I don't have that ability just yet. Profile. Let's flip his mic. No, I don't want to talk about it. All right, so
how you
the guard is
new things into old things as well.
Shifting focus over to OREsports, it's not all doom and gloom. One reason I like to highlight this,
of course, now I get this in my store.
I'll probably say it throughout the season. I'm going to sound like a broken record. There was a time when the guard was this team effectively. 5 players that very few people had heard of. Maybe there was one name on the list, given that side player was playing with that old team. But they came into VCT and everyone was like, dude, who the hell is the guard?
Yo, I have way too many
like
things
a
open,
meme,
bro.
like this team's not a threat. The whole stand gourd thing became a joke during that stage as well. Then they ended up kind of running the table with their group. They did quite well. They ended up making it to an international event, and everyone suddenly is not joking about it anymore. They were like, this team's legit. Despite the fact that coming into the stage...
I've got Twitter open here. It's just the camera angle. Doesn't seem to be. Kind of is though. A ruling has been issued against Alex and Jennifer. Competitive ruling.
Take aim, Zenfire. Let's not complicate it.
Oh, it's not the same. This is actually so good, man. All right. Wait a minute. Oh, for a second I'm like, what is this? Okay. Let's get started. Oh my lord, my hearing is bonkers right now. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. First, aim of the night, and it goes to
away with you.
Okay.
Pardon, monsieur.
God damn. All right. Okay. Maybe I don't miss Valorant, man.
Too slow.
Open the door. 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 Open it. Open it. Are you freaking kidding me? Boring. Open the door. Open the door. Open the door. Why doesn't anybody want to open the door? Open the door. Open. Open the freaking door, god damn it. Open the door. Bruv. Am I here just hearing all the action from behind the door? Open the door. Open the door. Open the door. Yeah. Oh my god. Open it. Open it. Open it. Open it. If I die here, I'm gonna be pissed.
That one's dead.
Open the door. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah! I've been camping my ass off there. Oh my lord, I don't want to talk about it. Awesome.
You lose.
Yeah, good.
So close.
Oh no. Thought I had him.
Toaster is broken.
Alright, come on. Oh, why would I crouch, dude?
10 kills remaining.
Oh, okay, okay. Ooh. Kind of heartbreaking. Oh my lord. She's just hopping left and right. Alright, you know what? That's great, Fega. That's great. A knife for an up. I think that's a fair trade. No.
One kill remaining.
Ooh. Okay. GG.
Pretty good.
Alright, 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 alright. God damn it. Ooh. A lot of things have been handled today. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if we can do this thingy watch party, bro. Bro, man. Yo, JP, you in chat? Probably not. What do you think about a new knife? What do you think about a new knife? Kai Sanat. 86,000. Crazy stuff, man. Anna's been streaming for what now? 8 days? Yeah, they're about 8 days, ladies and gentlemen. That is wild. Wait, Travis, did you just say yeah to my question? No, he didn't. No way. Nah, that's Node. Yeah, that's Node message. Okay. Anyways,
Pittsburgh Knights coming
might
in were like
might be time to end stream, ladies and gentlemen.
And they played it over and over and over again.
Ciao, Vivi. Person's offline. Immortal 3 climb into Immortal 3. Damn! Some people are nasty at this game.
That one map win, they're waiting to find those wins on the map around them.
Travis.
So yeah, sure, we might see them find success here. It's still gonna be difficult.
Continue tomorrow, okay?
But it's the other map.
I don't think I can watch this match. I gotta go handle some affairs that I gotta deal with. All right, thank you so much for tuning in.
We'll see what the guard has cooked.
Got Chili with a 6, SK with a 5, Skefja, Daniel with a 1, Morga, Lucy, IC, Joshua with a 5, Corrupt Arrow, Nonzo with a 5, Whisper with D. Gotta mute this guy. Nonzo with the 5, Whisper with the 4, TNT Cannon with the 51, Rukeme Agbamu. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Ali with the 40, Biting Can, Chili with the 6, SK with the 5, Skefja, Daniel with the 1. Take care, guys. I'll see you soon, okay? Take care, Travis. Have a lovely night, and I will try to listen to the song you sent me, man. I've not just had time. I've been busy, man. But thank you so much, all right? Take care, Travis. I'll see you soon.